The substitute.
Hi, kid.
Hey, guys.
Because
Why did you
somebody
play
in
that?
what town?
The Jamie in Bluffdale wanted to hear that song from. And when you started that, Carrie, I didn't have my headphones on, and I could kind of just sort of hear it from like yours peripherally. And I was hoping it was going to be "Fat" by Weird Al.
No.
Everyone in Bluffdale is disappointed that it wasn't Weird Al.
That was a remix, wasn't it?
No.
I mean, it was the
right,
Carrie.
Was that the straight ahead one?
right from the album.
It was the Carrie Jackson remix live. I mean, that's.
I mean, I was,
Yeah,
doing-
no, I mean, I guess I hadn't heard it for a long time. It just sounded different to me somehow.
Because you're used to the Weird Al version, Bill.
Well, I think I've heard the Weird Al version once.
Well, it's probably
I
better.
have nothing against Weird Al specifically. We just sort of have a policy of very rarely, if ever, playing parody songs on the show. We just made it a rule.
Yeah.
This is like a 30-year rule.
No, I guess that's true.
I
was probably in the room and was 18 when you made that rule.
Yeah, I can count on one hand how many times we've played
Probably,
a parody
yeah.
song.
Okay, I
all-
get it.
in all
then.
these years,
I
but-
get it.
It's because on this day,
Yeah.
Weird Al was born.
no, were he still alive, it would be his birthday today.
Oh,
Michael Jackson,
He'd be 102.
and
Yeah.
I had the vinyl, so
It's I don't, it just makes me feel weird to hear those songs though. Because they're really good. They're so well done.
yeah,
But then I think, God, what an awful creepy person.
yeah. That's the problem that even radio stations to this day have.
Yeah. But, I mean, and there are
Do we-
lots of
yeah,
artists
yeah.
like that. You go, oh man, I love that song. Well, yeah, but did you know that he used to dress up like a 4-year-old and go to parks and it just
Are you talking about Fred Durst
no, no,
dressing like a toddler?
no, not at all. All right,
for me, Michael Jackson, I feel like after Thriller, it just wasn't as good. Like that album is just so solid, and these are okay songs, but I
actually kind of like these.
feel like it was kind of
better.
coasting.
I was never a big fan of Thriller. I thought it was. To me, Thriller was a big novelty song.
Well, the song itself, but the album with Beat It and
Yeah.
Billie Jean and
that's good.
like everything was a single on that. PYT, Want to Be Starting Something.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
big.
Well, that's Michael. There are not many of them left. Jacksons, I mean. Janet.
Are we running out of them?
Yeah, we're running out of Jacksons. Mm-hmm. I know Janet is still with us, but I think Tito's gone.
Is Tito? No, Tito's still with us.
Jermaine is what? I know. We'll look
The
it up.
dad is dead.
I'll have to look it up. How many Jacksons do we have left?
I don't know.
We only have one, and it's Carrie Jackson,
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen. The one that matters.
The only one.
I mean, as far as pop music, it's. I mean, you can't top it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's well done.
Yeah.
Especially like Billie Jean and Beat It. Those two to me are just solid songs. Mm-hmm. And you have Eddie Van Halen doing the guitar solo on Beat It. So
Yeah.
Jackson?
Let's see. The Jacksons. Tito is gone.
Jackson?
Let's see. Oh, this is written terribly. Oh, there's the original Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael.
what about LaToya?
Well, she's
Yeah.
not part of the Jackson 5.
Well,
Oh.
LaToya, ever since she did that Playboy layout with a snake, she was dead to me after that. Dead to me.
is that what it takes, Bill?
Yeah. Naked women messing with snakes. I'm out.
What about Nastasia Kinski?
Yeah, no, I was out.
You were out there?
Yeah, I was out before.
Because that's what got me there.
I was out before that happened because she's Klaus Kinski's daughter, and there's just a strain of crazy there.
There
I
is a
didn't wanna-
strain of crazy. Yeah.
That's a good band name too. Strain of Crazy. You can have that one.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I remember when I was for about 4 months, I was working Top 40 right after KJQ went away, and I was working at Q 99.5, And back then, before it tried to be an alternative station and then got beaten to death by us, it was a top 40 station. And so I was there. I was, hey, it's Todd Newcomb. And I was like the evening DJ, and we did all the stuff. And we had to play Black and White by Michael Jackson about every 45 minutes. It was during that time. We were just pounding that song.
Yeah.
And can you ever forgive him for, him and Paul McCartney for That Girl Is Mine? I just never could.
That's not a good song.
No, not at all.
Although embarrassingly bad.
I did like Michael Jackson on The Simpsons singing Happy Birthday, Lisa.
Yeah.
It was very sweet and nice.
Oh, wait, this is good. This is Dirty Diana. Oh, I like this one. Did he have like Lita Ford or somebody, some well-known guitarist on that, I think, if I recall.
Take a look and see.
That's what's fun about having a record. You get to open it up, and there's all the liner notes and pictures and lyrics and details about the songs and who produced them.
Yeah, and a lot of good album art.
By Michael Jackson.
Let's see your Spotify do that.
Steve Stevens on guitar.
Oh, okay, who still works with Billy Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson solo and background vocals and clap.
Oh,
it says
he had the clap.
That's what it says.
Oh yeah. This is a good one.
When I play the Alien Ant Farm version of this song, I'm always struggling to think of, and I know they had some of their own songs, but I can't remember any of the Alien Ant Farm original tracks.
You're better off.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Michael is dead. Randy is still around. Kiddo is gone. Now Jermaine is still alive. He named one of his kids Jamajesty.
Yeah.
Jamajesty Jackson.
All right.
If I ever have a kid, that's what I'm going to Your Majesty.
Your Majesty Jackson.
Which do you prefer, Blanket or Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, absolutely.
That's a name.
Gotta pick a name. Come on, yeah.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Time to take a break. And when we come back, we would like to have you check in with us. It's, the last day of the week, long holiday weekend. So check in. Tell us how you're going to spend your Labor Day weekend. 877-602-9696 is the number. Just say hi. You might want to say hi to Todd.
Yeah, they called me in off the bench. I'm from the JV team.
877-602-9696. You can also text us if you prefer to do it that way. 339.
33986.
All right, let's get this over with.
Indeed, let's. We will officially begin the program, and then we'll go to your check-ins. 877-602-9696 is the number. You can call us, or you can text us if you prefer to do it that way, 33986. Do we have a sponsor here, Todd?
Yes, it's brought to you by the Big Out of Darkness Walk on Saturday, the 6th of September at Veterans Memorial Park. It's on that morning, Saturday. Funds raised will benefit the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. You can register today at afsp.org/walk, and they'll have all the details there. It's sponsored by Ken Garf.
I'll see you there.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you're like hosting this whole event.
I do, yes, every year. All right, here we go. The moon is 33.7% full. It's a waxing crescent moon. The moon will rise today at 1:26 p.m. Today being Friday, it's the 29th day of August in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It is more herbs and less salt day. Now, I don't know, but I consider salt an herb, so.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not really. I just consider it an herb, so that I continue to use it a lot. I always try. Remember, what was that? Instead of salt, it was salt substitute. It has a woman's name, and it's a blend of herbs that you shake on your food, and it was supposed to replace salt. Somebody in the chat room will know.
Mrs. Dash.
Yeah, there it is. That was it, Mrs. Dash. And it was just absolutely no substitute for salt at all. It's Jimmy Buffett Day. You know, if you can go to paradise, I would hope the food would be better than cheeseburgers.
Depends on the quality of the cheeseburger.
Individual Rights Day in honor of John Locke, the 17th century English philosopher whose important and groundbreaking writings argued for the rights of each single human being. Chop Suey Day, and it's also the International Day Against Nuclear Testing. And this is an all-new edition of the Radio from Hell show, the show for people who feel like hell in the morning, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's Kerry Jackson. It's me, Bill Allred. It's Gina Barberi, who is out until next week, till Tuesday. So filling in today is the program director of X96. See, if you want to call and check in and ask Todd about programming a radio station, you can do that. Todd Newcomb right over there.
Hello.
Katie for short is our producer. She's there in the booth. And is that Hudson in there? Hi, Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson's over running the video stuff today.
Hudson is running video today. And the dog is there, I'm sure. Vax is hanging in. Yeah, there he is. Yep. Yeah. He's doing what dogs do because they can. All right. It's time for check-ins, 877-602-9696.
Let's begin with Braden.
Hey, Braden, how are you today?
Doing well. Thank you for letting me listen. Good morning to all. Todd, former neighbor, Braden, hope you're doing well.
Oh, I remember you. How are you?
Doing well. Really quick, I have a really quick story about Princess Diana and Michael Jackson. So
Okay.
All right.
I forget what event that they were at or what they were doing, but he is talking to Princess Diana. This is from his point of view. And she says, "Are you going to perform your song Dirty Diana?" And he said, "I didn't want to out of respect for you." And she said, "That's actually one of my favorite songs." And then the prince comes walking over and says, "What are you guys talking about?" And Princess Diana says, "Oh, nothing."
Oh, nothing. So, Braden, are you going to go draw blood today?
Yes, indeed. That is what I am driving right now to go do.
I have a question about blood for you. What color
Okay.
is blood when it's inside your body?
It is red. It is always red.
Because I had heard one, I think somewhere along the line that it became red when it was exposed to oxygen.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a myth.
Okay.
Your veins themselves are blue, but
Right.
your blood is red.
So it's just the veins that are blue. Okay.
Check out the big brain
Yes,
on
that's
Braden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
He knows more than RFK Jr.
listen. You don't get to be a phlebotomist by just dinking around.
Oh, no, I know.
You have to take a home course in it, a mail-in course, and all kinds of stuff.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you guys so
right,
much.
see
I
ya.
hope you all have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Thanks, Braden.
go to Steve.
Hi, Steve in Draper. What's up with you today?
Good morning. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
Are you going to do anything
And-
special to celebrate?
Well, I was going to go for a mountain bike ride, but thanks, Oregon, for the bad air. I don't know if I'm going to do that.
No. Okay.
But I did just drop my daughter off at the airport for her flight to Atlanta. She's starting her first big girl job after graduate school.
Oh, nice. Doing what?
Yeah, big words. Computational quantitative finance.
Sure.
Whatever
She's working at a bank as a teller, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's what she tells me.
Yeah. All right. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Steve.
Happy birthday to you.
And many
have a great
more.
weekend.
You too. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Let's see. Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in.
We got Joe, the assistant principal at Clearfield High School, checking in. She's familiar with my nephew who goes there, and now my niece too. So
Let's see. Probationary federal employee Alex still here, hoping for the Weird Al version.
Isn't that kind of a heavy burden for your nephew and niece to bear, that people at the school know that you are their uncle?
yes.
I mean, I bet they get beat up at least once a week.
Well, I mean, maybe I don't know.
Mike in Nashville checking in. Utah by 5. Trust Gina. 2-Bit Jocelyn of Sandy checking in. Troy of Riverton. Housekeeper Mariah checking in. Ben from Eagle Mountain. I'll be attending the Commercial UAV Expo in Las Vegas next week. Leaving this weekend to go spend some time in Vegas.
Yeah, he'll be the only one there, apparently.
Yeah. Kira and Andy checking in. Johnny B checking in, listening while getting the scaffolding stocked. If I time it right, I can get Bacchus on the wall for christening during Jimmy's spot. Jimmy, the wine guy, coming up.
Oh, and he's got a big plate or big a medallion with the face of Bacchus on it that he's mounting on his house.
Yep. Mishak of Erda checking in. Let's see. Chef Roy checking in. Ron the Carpenter. Flyboy Royd checking in. Let's see. Tristan from the most west of Jordans. Quinn the Barber. Mrs. Coles and the Bear over here in Sunset. Kevin from Layton. Mikkel of Reno checking in. Patrick, the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher. Tree of Maine. Joe Dirt. Everybody's here. Let's get going.
All right.
Traffic, please.
So far, so good. Not seeing a whole lot of delays anywhere on the map, but if you do have something that I don't know, let me know with a text message if it's safe to do so. 33986.
Looks like Right Wing Wade had a traffic check for you.
Oh, I didn't see
It
that.
says if I-15 accident southbound I-15 milepost 275. That's Pleasant Grove Boulevard. Accident that's pulled over on the right shoulder.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's see. Coming up after these messages and a song, we have for you, it's Big Boy News and Frank Christ Presents. Sean Means will be here at 7 to review movies. Got Boner of the Day coming up. Have another drink with Jimmy the Wine Guy on the way. Beat Gina, or it's Beat Todd today. All that and more on the way. Big Friday. because it's National Chop Suey Day.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You get a good song from System of a Down out of it, so no complaints.
There is chop suey. Some people say it's not an Asian dish, a Chinese dish, but was invented here in America.
Yeah.
But the story is it's sixes because Chinese people did invent it. They just maybe did it here.
Yeah. Let's see, 6:40 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We will give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. 1 of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
Oh, boy, we have got for you a fabulous prize. Oh, I'm holding it in my hand right now. Tickets for The Offspring. This is cool. It's them with Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory coming up on the 6th of September.
Offspring tickets, and all you have to do is play Frank Christ Presents. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play the game. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Brought to you by?
It's brought to you by X96, bringing the soundtrack to your Labor Day weekend. You will get an extras weekend. We're going to play 2 in a row, sometimes 3 in a row, all weekend long. I will kick that off at 2 o'clock today. Yes, I'll be back doing double duty, playing the big piles of music for you all weekend long. And it's going to be fun because we're going to dig into the library and find some stuff that, Artie Fufkin was saying yesterday, he's like, we've got the Tough Shed out back, so we're going to go dig into the Tough Shed and find some. So that'll happen today at 2.
All right.
Let's Post Malone might have a new girlfriend.
I'm concerned about this.
The 30-year-old rock star performer was just spotted with somebody new while in Milan, Italy, and it's got the fans wondering if there's a new romance in Posty's life. Following the news of his split from his girlfriend, Christy Lee, after months of dating earlier this summer, Post was seen getting close to Russian influencer.
There's the problem.
Diana Korkunova. Diana has over 1.3 million followers on Instagram alone and is said to be from Yekaterinburg, Russia. She has modeled with companies like Garnier and Nature 2 Beauty. She's a lovely woman. In photos obtained by the Daily Mail, Posty was spotted out and about with the influencer arm in arm in the Italian city on Thursday, smiling and looking cozy together. This development also comes after his ex-fiancée, Jamie Park, so not Christy Lee.
Nope.
Jamie Park filed to dismiss their long-running custody battle. They have a child together. Let's see. Murder charges have been filed for what was previously considered an accident, tragic loss of life, after a Murray storage unit caught on fire and killed 1 woman and a dog. Alexander Paul Wardell is charged with murder now, or the alternative, manslaughter. In 2024, District Attorney Sim Gill announced that Wardell wouldn't face charges after his girlfriend was killed in the fire. Gill went on to say that an investigation, which cost $100,000, could not determine the cause of Harris's death. With the current with the current evidence before, his office cannot, in good consideration, file charges against Mr. Wardell, Gill said. But then, according to a probable cause statement, Murray police responded to the scene, spoke with Wardell, who admitted to closing the storage shed with the victim and her dog inside, placing a lock on it, and then leaving the area on foot. And police said the fire broke out after Wardell left, with the victim and the dog trapped inside. But new evidence has come to light, which may indicate that he also set the fire. Wardell remains in prison.
Good.
Facing charges of kidnapping and aggravated animal cruelty. Firefighters from across Utah are stepping in to help Tremont and Garland with their needs, as firefighters who worked alongside Tremont and Garland Sergeant Lee Sorensen and Officer Eric Estrada are at their funerals in Logan. Another agency is stepping in to take care of the community, to be able to give us moments of kind of step back and know that the area is still covered is super important, said Garland Fire Chief Steve Harrington. North Davis Fire District sent an engine and 3 firefighters to respond to any calls that might happen yesterday and today. Harrington is part of that department, too. So people from around the area firefighters and police are stepping in so that those who are closest to the fallen officers can attend the funeral and the services. This is interesting. Utah State Legislature will move forward and redraw the state's congressional districts after a judge struck down lawmakers' maps earlier this week.
But that's not what we wanted.
In an interview with Fox 13 News on Thursday, House Speaker Mike Schultz, Republican from Hooper, confirmed plans to comply with Judge Diana Gibson's order. But he also said the legislature would ask the Utah Supreme Court for a stay of her 30-day deadline. Speaker Schultz isn't thrilled with the ruling, insisting that the legislature has the constitutional power to set boundaries. A single unelected judge is not the way forward on this, so we're certainly upset, not about just the ruling, but the time frame, and we're going to ask for a stay on this. We hope that the Supreme Court considers a stay because the timeline that's been laid out isn't fair to the citizens. Judge Gibson struck down the legislature's maps on Monday, siding with the League of Women Voters and Utah and Mormon Women for Ethical Government. They said, alleging that the legislatures had improperly overrode Proposition 4. Voters approved that. And that was to set up an independent commission.
Yes.
Would draw up maps, boundary maps or voting maps, districts. And that independent commission, I believe, did that.
Yeah.
And then the legislature said, no.
Yeah, see, we don't want you to do it. We want an independent commission to do it.
Asked what he would say to those who argue that it's the legislature who disregarded voters' will when they passed Prop 4, Schultz said, well, I think that's a great question and something that we're going to have to be talking about here for quite some time. Look, the Constitution and the plain language of the Constitution clearly says that it is the legislature's authority to redraw these boundaries. So, and who knows what they're going to come up with this time. New Mexico health officials report first case of human plague for 2025.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, plague.
Yeah.
And the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, falling apart.
Yep.
And when there's some new cases of flesh-eating bacteria have been reported, increasing in U.S. coastal areas, with infections spreading beyond their traditional Gulf Coast boundaries as climate change warms ocean waters. And the real-time collapse of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has picked up the pace following the government's attempted firing and pressuring of several senior CDC officials stepped down this week. CDC staff staged a dramatic display of support for its departing leaders. This action was a direct response to the Trump administration's recent meddling at the once well-respected public health agency. The staff, which included remaining senior officials, performed what they called a clap-out for their leaving colleagues. Mm-hmm. The Associated Press noted a live stream of the event.
Yeah.
The CDC director, Susan Monarez, she says she's been targeted for not supporting unscientific agendas. And so RFK Jr. said, well, then you're fired. And she said, you can't fire me.
Yeah.
The president has to fire me.
Yeah.
And he hasn't done that as far as I know. Trump has not said you're fired.
You see RFK Jr. yesterday said that he could diagnose mitochondrial problems in kids just by looking at them.
Well, I got that.
Boy.
He says he's discovered a revolutionary diagnostic technique called looking at kids in airports, as reported in the Independent. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whose medical credentials include having about 70 cousins, announced he can spot mitochondrial challenges or inflammation in passing children. I'm looking at these kids when I walk through the airports today, and as I walk down the street, and I see these kids that are just overburdened with mitochondrial challenges.
You can't diagnose it by looking at them.
Inflammation. You can tell it from their faces, from their body movements.
No, you can't.
And from their lack of social connection.
No, they just are afraid to look at you. I mean, have you looked in the mirror? This is the guy who killed a bear and left it in the park.
His qualifications for this medical clairvoyance: growing up in a big family, he said, where apparently nobody had diabetes, food allergies, or autism. Of course, he was always zonked on heroin for about a decade and a half. And the terrifying part of this is that our nation's top health official thinks he's Dr. Strange minus the medical degree. God. And it's just, and here,
it's eugenics is what he believes in.
I guess.
He believes in eugenics, that only the strong should survive.
Medicare will now require prior approval for certain procedures, which is going to be awful.
Yeah.
And Florida's Alligator Alcatraz Detention Center must shut down. Judge has ruled.
Yeah, somebody made some money on that, I'll bet.
Well, Ron DeSantis wasted $250 million
Yeah.
on Alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah, that all went to private contractors.
Yep, and you think they'll give it back?
Oh, I'm sure they will. Yeah, you betcha.
And finally, this story, it's for Ed Brass. I wish I could get him this. Frank Frazetta's iconic 1967 painting Man Ape, which defined the modern image of Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Will be auctioned off for the first time at Heritage Auctions on September 12, 2025. The masterpiece depicts a muscular Conan locked in fierce combat with the ape-man Thak.
There it is.
Showcasing Frazetta's signature dynamic composition and vivid use of color. This is a touchstone of fantasy illustration, an image that redefined Conan for modern audiences. That's according to Todd Hignite, Heritage Executive Vice President. The painting has remained in Frazetta's family since its creation in 1966, never been offered for sale before. They're looking to, they think, probably $6 million.
$6 million? Wow.
Yeah.
I got Ed the Conan sword.
That's a pretty cool, that's a really nice painting. Huh. $6 million. There's a bid already for $2 million, but they think it'll go up. All right, that's it.
All right. Sports weather traffic.
All right, sports. We've got college football season finally here, and we've got all of our Utah teams. University of Utah starts out with a road game at UCLA. That's tomorrow.
Who's going to win that?
Well, Utah by 5. That's kind of close because the Vegas folks are saying Utah's like a 6.5 favorite.
Oh, really?
But, these season openers, you never know. You have no idea how these new teams are going to play. But we'll see how that goes. BYU is going to make their debut at Lavelle Edwards Stadium, starting with their true freshman quarterback, Bear Bachmeier. With what will likely be their easiest opponent of the year. They're taking on Portland State. Utah State, now under the expertise of Coach Bronco Mendenhall, is got a lot to live up to now. The Aggies are going to be hosting UTEP at Maverick Stadium in Logan. Utah is very heavily favored in that game. We'll see how that goes. And then Weber State University going to be on the road. They're taking on James Madison University. Good luck to the Wildcats. James Madison is heavily favored. But again, this is the first game of the year. Predictions are not always accurate, especially on week 1. You never really know.
What school did that BYU quarterback who broke the honor code, what school did he go to?
I don't remember.
We should find that out and see if he got the spot.
Yeah,
and
let
how
me look
he
into
does.
that. Yeah. All right. There
And
you
let
go.
me
There's
let me
your
just say Dabo Swinney. I just like to say Dabo Swinney, the coach of Clemson.
Love
Dabo
it.
Swinney.
That's a good coach name. Coaches have good names too, like Bronco Mendenhall and Dabo Sweeney and so forth. Weather, it's going to actually be really nice for the Labor Day weekend in the 80s and sunny and a little bit of smoke, but hopefully not a lot of smoke, and those are some issues that we're having. Are we doing traffic too? Because I got a little bit of slowage in the Tooele area, in the Lake Point area as you get onto I-80. Construction in that part of town, so you're going to see some slowage there. A little bit of slowage on the 21st South Freeway coming into Salt Lake Valley. Other than that, things look pretty normal so far.
Frank Christ has joined us in the studio. Frank has a sponsor, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, he does, yes. Frank Christ is brought to you by Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, and collectibles, provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years. They are at 3453 South State. Spooks Boutique, it's where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
My kind of people.
You get a discount there?
Don't tell anyone.
Frank is here. Frank is he's a mystical being, a magical being. He's a kind of Frank, I hate to say it, but you're kind of horrifying looking.
Well, I'm a skeleton.
Yeah, and that's
all.
what.
Frank, can you, like RFK can look at people and diagnose things, are you able to look at people and determine if they're close to death?
How's my mitochondria?
Well, I'd have to get out a microscope to do those tests.
Oh, that's science. Is that
yeah,
what?
it's science.
Yeah.
I can tell you, Elliot Gould is 87.
Oh.
I can't tell you.
He looks every bit of it, too.
He does.
Frank reaps the souls of celebrities. When a celebrity dies, Frank goes to the scene, and this is he's very busy some days.
Oh, yes.
And takes the celebrity's soul to the distribution center.
I'm concerned. It's a long holiday weekend.
Yeah, and this is
I was thinking that exact thing. It's like I think Frank Chris is going to have a busy weekend for some reason.
I'm concerned.
this is a curse for you, I know, because you love.
I love our precious celebrities.
Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He's given me a list of actors, 4 actors. 3 of the actors on this
They're
list.
just fine.
Oh.
One of them is.
One of them, Frank has met and taken away. And it's the contestant's job to figure out which celebrity is dead. And by doing so, they win a prize, which is what, Todd?
We got tickets for the Offspring Jimmy Eat World to Newfound Glory at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater on the 6th of September, which is coming up.
And who do we have?
Jared is here.
Jared, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
You bet you are, Jared. Jared, I'm going to read you this list of actors. You identify the dead one, and you'll win those tickets. Because it's International Day Against Nuclear Tests, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies. You know, Frank's really quite a cinephile. He knows all of these movies, all these actors.
Well, I love our precious celebrities.
I know. Gave me a list of actors in movies about nuclear holocaust. Here we go. Number 1, Wayne Knight. On TV, he played recurring roles like Newman on Seinfeld. He was Officer Don Orville on Third Rock from the Sun. Some of his movie credits include Dennis Nedry in Jurassic Park. He had roles in the films Dead Again, JFK, Basic Instinct, To Die For, and Space Jam. He was in The Day After, wherein nuclear war comes to Kansas. Number 1, Wayne Knight. Number 2 is Jackie Earle Haley. He played Moocher in Breaking Away and Kelly Leak in The Bad News Bears, The Bad News Bears in Breaking Training, and The Bad News Bears Go to Japan. He also acted in Watchmen and in the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. He was in a movie called Damnation Alley, a post-apocalyptic movie, Damnation Alley. Number 2, Jackie Earle Haley. Number 3, Peggy Lipton. She was a Golden Globe winner for her work in The Mod Squad. She appeared in episodes of Bewitched, The Virginian, The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, Mr. Novak, and Twin Peaks. She was in the Kevin Costner post-apocalyptic movie The Postman. Number 3, Peggy Lipton. And finally, Rebecca De Mornay. Her breakthrough role was, of course, in Risky Business. She's also known for her roles in The Slugger's Wife, Runaway Train, The Trip to Bountiful, Backdraft, and The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. She was in a movie called Testament, about a small California town that falls apart after nuclear war. Number 4, Rebecca De Mornay. One of those actors is dead. Jared, which one is it?
I believe it's number 3.
Peggy Lipton. Yes.
Oh, tragedy.
Yes, she died in 2019. She was 72. See her. She was married to Quincy Jones.
Yes.
And her daughter is Rashida.
Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones.
Another one of our precious celebrities.
Yes. Congratulations, Jared. You've got those tickets for that Offspring show. I think you'll enjoy it a lot.
Hang on the line.
Hang on.
Well, it's my great pleasure. I have to go check on Rebecca De Mornay today.
Oh, it's her birthday today?
66 today.
Oh.
And I hope Todd was paying attention to the Wayne Knight information because he'll be playing Beat Gina. It's Wayne Knight's birthday coming up.
Okay.
Jurassic Park trivia.
Oh, I might do okay with that.
I think you'll do all right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Quick update back to the sports story. My brother, Sean, who is an avid BYU fan, although he was asked to leave the university when he was damn near done with his degree. That doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, he's a fan of their football program. Jake Retzlaff, the quarterback, is transferred to Tulane. We don't know if he's going to be the starting quarterback at Tulane. So There you go.
Thank you.
Traffic, we still have that slowage coming out of Tooele County right there at Lake Point because of the construction. And I am not seeing any major delays. If you're out there and you see something, hit me up with a text message at 33986.
All right. We will take a break. We'll be back after these. Sean Means reviewing all the movies that are opening this weekend. Coming up.
text at 33986.
Yes, Colin in Cottonwood sent us a text message from Cottonwood saying, hey, can't wait to hear what Sean Means has to say about the Roses.
Well, he's here and going to review the Roses. Is this feature brought to you by somebody?
It's brought to you. No, we're good.
Okay, fine.
Well, here he is. It's Sean Patrick Means. He is a writer and editor at the Salt Lake Tribune. sltrib.com is where you can find that work. And he's also a movie critic and reviewer. You can find that at moviecricket.net. Sean, is there any difference between a reviewer and a critic?
Yes.
Would you care to expound on that?
A critic looks at things critically. A reviewer just
says this is what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's more analysis. There's more thought.
I see you've only got 2 movies here.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about the Venice Film Festival or something.
Possibly. Labor Day weekend, by tradition, is not the best weekend for new movies.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to open on the last weekend of summer, and especially when people are going out of town or getting their last taste of the outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
2 new movies. I did not get to see The Toxic Avenger, which is opening at Broovies and some other places this week. The remake with Peter Dinklage. We will start here with The Roses. This is a dark comedy about a couple going through the ups and downs in their marriage and in the end deciding they want to get a divorce. But they also each want to keep the house, and that takes the argument to an even deeper level of pain.
This is a remake, isn't it?
The critics don't want to use, or the studio doesn't want critics to use the word remake. It's a reimagining or something, whatever.
Because it's not the same.
It is based on the same book as the 1989 movie, The War of the Roses, which had Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner as a bickering married couple. Here we have Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch as the couple. She's a chef and he's an architect. We get the whole backstory first, how they got together, how she sacrificed her career so they could have kids. And then when his big building project collapses spectacularly and becomes an internet sensation and he gets blackballed from the architecture industry, she starts building her restaurant and is wildly successful. And so she's the breadwinner and so on. One of my problems here is that there's too many side characters in the way here. We get a lot with their best friends, who are a married couple played by Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg. And Kate McKinnon is a very talented person.
Very.
Playing a heterosexual married woman is kind of a stretch. It's like watching Jane Lynch, And then you've also got 2 people I really like, Sunita Madi, who was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Ncuti Gatwa, most recently from Doctor Who, and they're good. They're good as Olivia Colman's restaurant staff, and they don't get a lot to do, and they're so good, and it's like, let these people work.
I don't remember anybody except Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas.
Well, and his lawyer was Danny DeVito.
And
who also directed that movie.
And there was really nobody else in it, right?
Right. There's kids, but yeah. So that's the thing here. Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman are really good when they are allowed to.
So when they're going back and forth,
when they're going
each
back,
other.
it's pretty good. But there's too much clutter in the way. 2.5 stars for The Roses, and it's playing everywhere.
All right. 2.5.
Yeah.
Caught Stealing.
Caught Stealing, yes. This is a dark crime caper that goes down some interesting rabbit holes. And it's got Austin Butler, he's good.
Yeah.
He's really good. He plays Hank, who's a former baseball phenom, and the movie gets into all that about how he was going to be a big baseball star, and then things changed.
Fizzled out.
For bad reasons. Now he's tending bar in New York. It's 1998. He's got a paramedic girlfriend, played by Zoe Kravitz.
Yay.
He's got a drinking problem. He's got a punk musician living next door, played by Matt Smith. Speaking of Doctor Who,
really?
Yeah, he's got Matt Smith and a mohawk. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
When the punk rocker next door suddenly leaves town, he asks Hank to take care of his cat. And just after the punk leaves, these 2 Russian thugs come around, and they're looking for something at the punk rocker's place, and Hank gets in the way, and they beat the crap out of Hank so badly he loses a kidney. So Hank finds himself dealing with some kind of package that his punk rock neighbor hid, And then all kinds of people are getting involved. There's a detective played by Regina King. There's two Hasidic Jewish mobsters played by Leif Shriver and Vincent D'Onofrio. There's another gangster who's the boss of the Russians, played by Bad Bunny.
Okay.
I forget his real name. It's Ocasio or something. It gets kind of complicated and a little brutal. But it works in sort of the confines of an old school caper drama where the good guy's being set up to take the fall and how he tries to stay a couple steps ahead. It's directed by Darren Aronofsky, who is like not the guy you would expect for a movie like this. This is a guy who did Black Swan,
Noah,
and Requiem for a Dream, and Noah, and Mother, and very surreal kind of director. Sometimes he did the last movie I think was The Whale, with Brendan Fraser. This is not something you'd expect at him because it's nasty and violent and so on, but it's kind of a comedy a little, but in a dark kind of way. And Austin Butler, he's really getting good. We know he's got star power. We know he can do a big movie like Elvis. And this is a really good sign that he can use his star power. He can like dial it down to the size of the movie. And he still carries the movie, but he's carrying a smaller movie, and he reacts appropriate.
Okay.
And he can dominate without overpowering it. So he's good. Yeah, 3 stars for Caught Stealing.
3 stars.
And it's also playing at theaters everywhere.
All right. So next week we got Splitsville, Lurker, and Twinless.
Twinless was at Sundance.
Okay.
Dylan O'Brien.
I was going to ask about that. Did you see it already?
I did.
Is it as good as it looks like it might be?
It is. It's.
Why don't you tune in next week?
Yeah, listen next week.
All right.
My review is already out there on SLTrib or on MovieCricket.net because I reviewed it back in January. But it's very odd. Lurker was also at Sundance, but I didn't see it. I'm going to see it. I'm going to hopefully see it this week.
Is that a horror movie?
It kind of, sort of. It's a store clerk meets up with a young up-and-coming rapper and sort of gets into his entourage, and it's all about the back and forth and the negotiations of being part of the crew.
Okay.
So, and then Splitsville is a comedy about couples with Dakota Johnson is in there, and the two guys did a movie I liked a couple years ago called The Climb. So they're very funny guys. So.
All right.
Got the Venice Film Festival going on, and I'm just excited about Frankenstein. Are you hearing anything about that?
Well, it's Guillermo del Toro, so it should be very cool, very weird. The ones I've been hearing about out of there, Bugonia, which is the new Yorgos Lanthimos, who did Kinds of Kindness and Poor Things, and The Favorite. This is again Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons.
Man, she's in all of his movies.
She's become his go-to. Yeah. That's also playing. I think Telluride starts today as well. I wish I could go. Telluride, they're premiering the Springsteen biopic.
Oh yeah.
And Jeremy Strong and Jeremy Allen White are going to be there for it and all. And they're doing tributes to Noah Baumbach. His new movie Jay Kelly with George Clooney, which also premiered at Venice, is going to be there. And then they're doing an Ethan Hawke retrospective. They're playing the new one he's got called Blue Moon, where he plays Lawrence Hart, the Broadway
the composer.
Composer. Yeah. Richard Linklater directed that one. He's got 2 movies coming out, and they're both at Telluride. One it's called Blue Moon, which is about Lawrence Hart. And then the other is called Nouvelle Vague, which is about the making of the movie Breathless.
Okay.
And they filmed it. They filmed it in black and white, and almost everybody's unknown. The one actor you'd recognize playing Gene Seberg is Zoe Deutsch.
Interesting.
So,
I remember seeing Breathless in film school, in graduate school of film class, and I just fell in love with that movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was just so incredible. Good.
It's very, very, very like a very iconic '60s thing. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
All right, Sean Means, sltrib.com, moviecricket.net.
Thank you. Traffic, please, Todd.
You can see the Hot Wheels monster trucks glow and fire live at the Maverick Center September 6th and 7th. Get information and tickets at x96.com, and I believe we'll be giving away tickets to that here later today. You know how we're all in this room together and we're at work right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting the impression that we're in the minority because it's a light commute.
Yeah, I think
It's-
people left early to take advantage of the long weekend.
Yes. So it's mellow if you're driving.
Boners?
Yeah, we got boners coming up. Here are the candidates this time. Number 1, Grampy is putting pills in the kids' DQ blizzards. Boner candidate number 2, another example of a sick immigration policy. And boner candidate number 3, the further beatification of Ashley Babbitt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after these messages and a
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders! Today, we join our elders as they are about to encounter the Borg for the second time.
Man, these Borg ships sure are sparsely decorated and poorly lit.
Well, I sure hope we get to spend more time with the Borg this time. I mean, last time we didn't even get to the first discussion.
I am 5 of 7. I am here to show you the way.
Hey, that's why we're here, too.
Hello, Mr. 5 of 7. We met your cousin 3 of 7 last time. I'm Elder Christiansen, and this is Elder Jensen.
Hi.
We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know.
The Mormons. Yes, your exploits are known throughout the collective.
Hey, Lehigh, we're famous, huh?
All Borg are one. Whatever one experiences becomes available to all.
Well, that would speed up faster testimony meetings. Say, where are you taking us?
To her chambers. She is expecting you.
I don't like the sound of that.
Welcome, elders. I have been anticipating your arrival.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Lehigh, and he's Butch.
Hi.
I have wonderful plans for you boys. Together we will rule over the perfect Borg galaxy.
Well, I hope this can wait until after our mission is over.
Ma'am, who exactly are you, and why do you have plans for us?
I am the Borg.
Well, I thought they were the Borg.
They are, and I am. And once we assimilate you two, you will be Borg as well.
Oh, I get it. He's a Borg, she's a Borg. Everywhere a Borg. Old MacDonald had a Borg.
Knock it off, Butch. We better come up with a plan quick or we're going to be assimilated.
Okay, Ms. Borg, tell you what. I'll give you my new fender flares and the luggage rack off of Lehigh's bike, and we'll just be on our way.
You will look cute in black rubber suits, and I have picked out some special prosthetic parts for each of you. Soon you will be my lieutenants, my consorts, my special friends. Together we will assimilate the Federation, then the Romulans, then the Cardassians, and then whoever else we can find. And we will have fun doing it. Hook them to the assimilator.
Hey, come on, let us go!
Nothing like the assimilation of new young men to make one forget about how Locutus left me without saying goodbye.
Something is wrong. The assimilation process has failed. They have already been assimilated by a stronger force than the Borg.
Quick, shut down the machinery. The feedback could contaminate the collective. What have you done to my beloved collective?
Well, once you hooked us up to that gizmo over there, all of our experiences were spread throughout the entire Borg race.
Lehigh and I were able to bear our testimonies to more than 7 billion beings at one time.
It was kind of like General Conference, except without the crying babies and the old people going to sleep.
Yeah.
We not only got to give the first discussion to the Borg, but to pretty much teach the whole gospel to all of them at once. Could it be? Have the Borg finally met their match? Could Butch and Lehigh be immune to the assimilation process? Tune in next time to hear the Borg say...
I am Elder 5 of 7, and this is my companion 4 of 9. We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
No, you've turned the most feared race in the galaxy into a bunch of jello-loving, suburban-driving moral goody-goodies.
Well, you think that people were afraid of you before. Wait until you start approaching planets now. Man, I'd hate to play word ball against these guys.
I think our work here is done. Hey, can we count all 7 billion as converts?
Well, technically, we didn't baptize them. We'll have to check with Zone Leader Hansen just to be sure.
What about me? I was queen. I was the most powerful being in the galaxy, ruler of an entire race of warriors. What am I supposed to do now?
Well, I guess you are now the most powerful Relief Society president in the galaxy. Congratulations. Gotta go.
Bye-bye, sister.
On the next artificial limb attaching episode of Space Elders!
Because
why not? It's Depeche Mode.
No, there's
no.
I thought
okay.
you'd know. On this day in 1989, Depeche Mode released "Personal Jesus," the lead single from Violator. Their seventh studio album.
They've got their big concert film entitled M that's going to be playing in theaters and IMAX starting on October 28th. So I'm excited for that.
Go see it on the IMAX.
That would be cool.
I saw Stop Making Sense on IMAX.
Oh, yes.
And it was terrific.
Oh.
The sound and everything
Oh, yeah.
was just terrific. All right. Let's see. Let's begin with Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote. Of these 3 candidates, which one is the worst? Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, August 29, 2025? We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news, and once you've heard all 3, you'll vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive
a Can't Buy It, Gotta Win It Radio from Hell t-shirt. Maybe in a chicken bucket, too, yeah? Maybe.
Just a t-shirt.
Whatever.
All right, here's Boner candidate number 1. Grampy is putting pills in the kids' DQ blizzards. Wilmington, South Carolina, the chairman of the Surrey County Board of Elections is facing charges after police said he allegedly put drugs into the ice cream of his 2 granddaughters. On August 8th, the Wilmington Police Department said an officer was flagged down by 66-year-old James Yoakley at the Sheetz on Shipyard Boulevard. I think Sheetz is a convenience store, as I recall. Yoakley told the officer that his 2 granddaughters had discovered some hard objects in the ice cream they had purchased from the Dairy Queen. Medical personnel checked both children and determined that they had not ingested the substances. His arrest warrant says the blue pill tested positive for cocaine and MDMA.
Oh, God.
Also called Molly or ecstasy.
Yeah.
Police said that the pills were collected. The preliminary field test indicated that they did contain the illegal substances. They were sent to the state lab for further confirmation. Detectives reviewed video footage and determined that Mr. Yoakley had placed the pills into the children's Dairy Queen blizzards. Yoakley tried to claim that they were already in there.
Yeah.
He has been charged with 2 counts of contaminating food or drink with a controlled substance and other charges. But there's just no word in it. I looked up 3 or 4 versions of this story, and at least of the writing of those stories, there's no reason given as to why.
Yeah, what was he even thinking?
Because my guess is, I mean, I don't know why he wanted to drug his granddaughters, other than maybe they were just little yapping loudmouths, and he wanted to quiet them down.
I don't know that
but
would
then
be
he had second thoughts about it.
I mean, that wouldn't be the drug of choice for that, would it?
Well, I don't think he's that smart.
Well,
no.
Maybe he was trying to hide it. Maybe he's like, oh, I better hide this. I don't know.
He's now resigned his position as the board chair of the Surrey County Board of Elections, the Republican chair. But when the evidence comes out, he said he'll show I did nothing wrong, even though there is video footage at the DQ of him putting something in the blizzards. Boner candidate number 1. Gampy is putting pills in the DQ blizzards. Here's Boner candidate number 2. Another example of sick immigration policy. A listener sent this to me. I'm sorry I don't remember the name. Senator Patty Murray is calling Trump's immigration policy fundamentally sick after an incident in Washington State. Patty Murray is the Washington State Senator. She's called the Trump administration to provide immediate answers about reports that 2 firefighters were detained by border agents as they were responding to a wildfire in Washington. Federal immigration authorities on Wednesday staged an operation on the scene of the Bear Gulch Fire, a nearly 9,000-acre blaze in the Olympic National Forest, where they arrested 2 people who were part of a contract firefighting crew. The fire is the largest currently burning in the state of Washington. Authorities made the firefighters line up to show ID, made all the firefighters line up to show ID. One firefighter told the newspaper that they were not permitted to say goodbye to their detained colleagues. I asked him if his coworkers can say goodbye to him because they're family and they're just ripping them away, the firefighter said to the Seattle Times, adding that the federal agent swore and told the firefighter to get out of here. The operation sparked widespread condemnation in the state of Washington. Senator Murray, in her statement released on Thursday, demanded information about the whereabouts of the firefighters and the administration's policy around immigration enforcement during wildfires. The Trump administration's immigration policy is fundamentally sick, Murray said. He has wrongfully detained everyone from lawful green card holders to American citizens. No one should assume this was necessary or appropriate. Boner candidate number 2, another example of a sick immigration policy.
The worst of the worst. That's all we're arresting is the hardcore criminals. These are bad hombres.
Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3, the further beatification of Ashley Babbitt.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by.
I mean, first of all, I'm puzzled by why they would go to such a remote location where there's a giant fire burning to even care
Quotas.
about that. I mean,
Quotas.
Yeah, that must be it.
We got to go find them.
All right. Big Boy News brought to you by Big O Tires. Now through September 1st, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper, Nexen, Nito, or Sumitomo tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Well, I nearly nominated this for a boner candidate. An Idaho resident has regained an unusual Guinness World Record title by enduring 96 wet sponges to the face in 1 minute. David record-breaker Russian frequent collaborator Jonathan Hollywood Hannon previously held the record for the most wet sponges thrown at one participant in 1 minute with 92 sponges. However, this mark was later surpassed by another team. To reclaim the title, Hannon pelted Rush with 96 sponges, requiring the latter to meticulously time the impacts to avoid injuries to his eyes. Mr. Rush, who has secured over 181 Guinness World Records, described the challenge as a nonstop cycle of precision timing.
Is this like a fetish? I
don't know.
This is bizarre.
If you watch the video of it, if you watch the video of it, it's just stupid.
Is it just a person throwing the sponges, or is there a device?
It's a person throwing the sponges, and the guy standing. So he's got these buckets in front of him full of water and sponges, and he throws them as fast as he can. And now to be hit in the face, the other guy, who's probably 15 feet from him or 10 feet from him, the other guy the guy who's getting hit in the face has to make sure that he gets his face. The guy's throwing the sponges, and he's got to be sort of accurate, but you can't expect him to hit his face if he's just standing still.
Listen, make this interesting and use steel wool.
Yeah, that'd be good. Brillo pads.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see.
I bet Artie Fufkin could do that.
It could.
The sponges would have to be soaked in gravy,
Soaked in gravy.
Yeah.
Several roads in Provo had to be closed following a mudslide during a microburst on Tuesday afternoon. City officials said that the Buckley Draw fire burn scar caused the mudslide, and there was a big mudslide in that area. I think it was in that same area. It went into that LDS church in Provo, and there were mud everywhere, and people apparently watched it coming down the side of the mountain, going, "Uh-oh!" And there's nothing. What can you do?
Yeah,
just get out of the way, I guess. Salt Lake City police officers shot and killed an aggressive dog after they said it attacked them. The officer shot the dog. Apparently they were just out on the sidewalk. The officers were in the area of 17th South and Main Street when they approached a group of pedestrians. Salt Lake Police Sergeant Miles Southworth said that the officers were not called to the scene. Southworth did not know why the officers approached the pedestrians, but said that they must have had a violation of some kind or seen a violation. The pedestrians had a dog with them. The dog was aggressive and attacked the police officers. And then the officers shot and killed the dog. No officers were injured, and no additional information available other than that. It's a case of mistaken identity. A Springville high school teacher finds himself under attack for an alleged assault at a West Valley City concert that he had nothing to do with. Jacob Shelley, an agriculture and animal sciences teacher, for him, the past several days have been anything but ordinary. I don't know all of the details, but I've been getting threats and stuff like that because I'm Jacob Shelley, he said. For the record, Jacob Shelley is 30 years old, and his middle name is Austin. But it turns out a similarly named man, Jacob David Shelley, was arrested on aggravated child abuse charges. We talked about that case. It was out at the Utah First Credit Union amphitheater, where this guy punched a 17-year-old girl until she was unconscious.
Was this the Suicide Boys concert?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I can, just based on what that teacher teaches, he was not at this concert.
He was not there. No, he was not there.
Nowhere near it.
But people have confused the two Shelleys with the teacher, Shelley, receiving alarming feedback via email and social media. They want to put their hands on me and hurt me, he said. Like, I mean, what happened with that girl, my family, I shouldn't even, they said I shouldn't even be here on Earth, basically, but it wasn't me. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? Minneapolis public officials and gun safety advocates are calling for a nationwide ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines following the deadly Catholic school shooting that left 2 children dead and over a dozen others injured. Let's call for some form of gun control, but not until we have thoughts and prayers. We need to have more thoughts and prayers. It's what the common denominator, and now they're saying, well, it's mental illness. We've got to attack mental. Well, the common denominator here is guns.
Yeah, I mean, they keep saying mental illness, but then they keep pulling funding that will pay for mental illness treatment.
The J.D. Vance, in an exclusive interview, said the first time he walked into the Oval Office, he noticed the drapes were dark and gloomy, but he insists he's not measuring them for a future turn behind the resolute desk. I've gotten a lot of good on-the-job training over the past 200 days, Vance said in an exclusive interview with USA Today when asked if he was ready to assume the role of commander-in-chief. His boss, after all, is the oldest person to have been sworn in as president of the U.S. Donald Trump was 78 when he began his second term in office. And you know what my prediction has been? Since I predict he will not finish his term.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, how much time do we have here?
Probably ought to wrap it up.
Just wanted to tell you that the Powerball still out there. Jackpot is now nearly $1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might be worth a drive to Idaho.
Yeah. $815 million without a winner. Saturday's jackpot will be even larger, making it the biggest jackpot for a Powerball drawing since 2025. 6th largest in the lottery's history.
Wow.
Right, that's it.
Weather, traffic.
Weather is going to be nice, actually, for your Labor Day weekend. Highs in the 80s and sunshine and maybe a little bit of smoke. We hope not too much. Seeing a little bit of delays. You know what? That's actually old news. So it's a mellow drive. I think most people have said to hell with this, working on Friday stuff before Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
So not much happening.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Here's boner candidate number 3. The further beatification of Ashley Babbitt. The Air Force has offered full military funeral honors to Ashley Babbitt, the rioter who was fatally shot, and it's sad that she was shot. I mean, she was shot by police as she stormed the U.S. Capitol during the January 6th riot 4 years ago.
She was climbing over a barricade to get into a room when she was shot, and she was told repeatedly not to.
Babbitt was an Air Force veteran who went to Washington to protest Donald Trump's defeat in the 2020 election. Her family said she was among the rioters seeking to break into the House chamber as Babbitt tried to climb through a broken window of a barricaded door leading to the Speaker's lobby. U.S. Capitol Police fired one shot, killing her, although Byrd was cleared of any wrongdoing by the Justice Department and Capitol Police. That Byrd is the officer who fired the shot. Babbitt's death has remained a right-wing rallying cry that has cast her as a martyr. After reviewing the circumstances of Babbitt's death, the Air Force has offered military funeral honors to Babbitt's family. Ashley Babbitt was a conspiracy theorist. She believed in Pizzagate, a viral disinformation campaign that falsely alleged that a child abuse ring was being operated by Democrats who were drinking kids' blood at a Washington pizza restaurant.
That had no basement.
She embraced QAnon, the convoluted conspiracy theory baselessly claiming that Trump was secretly fighting an international cabal of criminals and pedophiles.
Oh, we all know that's not true.
Babbitt's estate filed a wrongful death suit against the U.S. government. Then, after Trump won the White House in November, his administration reached a $5 million deal to settle the civil complaint. But so she had a screw loose.
Yeah.
And she was doing something she shouldn't have been doing, and she was unfortunately shot. Now she's getting full military funeral. She's been exonerated of all the charges that were ever levied against her.
I know people in the Air Force who are not happy about this.
The further beatification of Ashley Babbitt.
All right, let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number one, Grampy's putting pills in the kids' DQ blizzards. Somebody suggested, and it's probably true, Grandpa had a beef with the DQ for some reason. And so he wanted to make it look like that the DQ is trying to poison his granddaughters. Boner candidate number one, another example of a sick immigration policy. Yep, ICE going to the front line of a firefighting unit in Washington. They're out there fighting a forest fire, and they go out there and make them all line up, and they arrest two of them. And Boner candidate number three, the further beatification of Ashley Babbitt.
There you go. Okay, now it's time to vote for your boner of the day. Which one of these three candidates is the worst? Which one deserves to be boner of the day? 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number. The one that you think is the worst. The one you think should win. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text, and text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth, 877-602-9696. She'll take your live vocal vote. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, August 29, 2025. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right. You've got 3.5 minutes to get your vote in. All right, as soon as we award the boner, Jimmy the Wine Guy will be here. Jimmy Santangelo. Have another drink with Jimmy, and he'll be taking your phone calls at 8 o'clock, answering your questions about beverages, hospitality, things like that. All right, let's get to voting. Here we go. 3.5 minutes.
986.
All right, 7:47. Time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by a delicious gyro from this Greek restaurant called Perea on 9th and 9th, in the 9th and 9th area. Oh, man, so good.
And
it's also brought to you by Woodward Park City. You'll make the most of your riding time with the all-new Woodward Season Passes for skiers and snowboarders. Winter season passes start at $449 and are available now. Get your pass at woodwardparkcity.com.
Well, coming in third, Grampy's putting pills in the DQ Blizzard. That came in third.
Yeah.
A good, strong second was Boner candidate number 3, the beatification of Ashley Babbitt. But the winner today, with 122 votes, another example of a sick immigration policy.
There you go. That's your Boner of the Day for today, August 29, 2025. Now qualified to be Boner of the Week. That'll happen today at 9:50 when Dave the Flower Guy just walks in here and tells us who Boner of the Week is. Is this a sponsored feature?
Oh, it is. Jimmy the Wine Guy. Want to truly savor your summer? The answer is Clearwater Distilling Spirits. Imagine sipping their zero sugar, zero additives Canella cinnamon whiskey by the grill, enjoying a refreshing Clearwater vodka by the pool, or toasting on the green with their flavorful Wednesday whiskey, Rye Magnic, and or the new Sophie's Gin. Elevate your summer moments as we experience the final weekend of summer. Stock up at their distillery or at your nearest liquor store.
Have another drink, it'll make you feel better.
There you
Have another drink and you feel alright. If you feel down and you're under the weather, have another drink and you feel alright.
Well, here he is, the Bull Goose Looney, who runs the Wine Academy of Utah, wineacademyofutah.com, Jimmy Santangelo.
Mixing him up like a madman.
I was hoping, Jimmy, that you were mixing. Todd mentioned, I think, 3 different alcohols in that, the vodka, the gin, and the Canella, and I was hoping you were making me a drink with all 3 of them in it.
Yeah, well, well, we have the Clearwater vodka in this. So I'm making you an espresso martini. The smells are great. The smells are great. And what you have here is an espresso martini, one of the more kind of a throwback drink that's kind of coming back. We're seeing it on restaurant cocktail menus. And because the qualities, the ingredients have become finer. More higher end in quality. So, of course, we're starting with the Clearwater vodka. This is on sale this month. This is a corn-based vodka, $16.99, normally $19.99. So definitely stock up. The sale will go at the end of the month, which is just around the corner. Then we're featuring in an espresso martini, a couple of components. You need an espresso liqueur. So I love this Luxardo. This Luxardo liqueur is very good on its own on the rocks or otherwise.
I didn't know they did anything but the cherries.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's fun stuff.
I'd pour that over vanilla ice cream.
It's fantastic. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
I'd drink it out of the bottle.
Just a simple cold brew that I did. You could use coffee, chill it down, that kind of a thing. When you're adding hot coffee, you're going to get too much dilution in your ice. And then some simple syrup. This is Turbinado simple syrup that I did. Simple 1-to-1 ratio, so it's a little sweeter, so I don't use as much. And it's a shook. You got to shake this drink because there's some components of this cocktail that don't have alcohol in it. But the smoothness of this vodka just really provides a great base. Great color. This can go in either a rocks glass with the ice. I like using peasant style, which is you're using the ice from the shaker rather than straining over fresh ice. And then, or you could just strain in a martini glass or a coupe, and 3 espresso beans if you want to get fancy. And there you have it.
I'm hard pressed to taste the alcohol in this. I mean,
so that's one of those drinks that would get me in trouble in a hurry.
So I'm just wondering.
This is really well balanced. A lot of the flavors are coming through. That Luxardo, this is a higher quality. There's a couple of, we do have a local espresso liqueur. There's Black's espresso liqueur. There's this, the Luxardo. I'm more leaning towards this. I like the nuttiness of the espresso really comes out with the Luxardo for me. And I like to, I want it to taste like coffee, kind of a thing.
Yeah. It tastes, That's why, I mean, you could almost do it without. Of course, we have to do it with the vodka because we love our sponsor, but I wonder if how different it would taste without it.
It's a great question. I actually made a couple mistakenly without the vodka.
How dare you?
And the vodka is a really good base. It's a really great filler,
Yeah.
and especially the Clearwater here is triple distilled. At least they distill. Not triple distilled. Triple filtered. They filter this vodka until they're happy with it, and it's just such a clean vodka on its own. Making it with martinis, a little dry vermouth, an olive in there, or maybe some citrus. I prefer it with the olive. The salinity in there is really good when making a martini with this. It really fills in the gaps.
Yeah,
ties it all together.
Yeah. Well, it's mighty tasty, and you can
refreshing.
You can buy this. This at the liquor store.
All the ingredients are available. The Luxardo is available, as well as the Clearwater vodka. It's called SPA, a special pricing allowance or something like that. It basically means it's on sale. So every once in a while, the states, on the behest of the brokers or the distributors, drop pricing. And this is at $16.99. No business that should be that inexpensive. It's a nice vodka.
And now I know you're leaving town here later on today.
Yeah.
Maybe we talk about that a little bit, and also you're going to hang around so people can ask you questions.
Yeah, a little Q&A.
877-602-9696 is the number to ask any questions of Jimmy about alcohol, about cocktails, about mixing, about wine, about restaurants, about restaurant etiquette, all that kind of thing. But you're going to Cedar City for the
Utah Wine Festival this weekend.
So maybe people have questions about that, too.
That'd be great. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
It's all Utah wines, or is it?
Oh, yeah. The Utah Wine Festival celebrates all Utah wines, and it's a competition. We activate the space this evening, Friday night. I've got a couple of events going on, popcorn and wine, and there's another event going on. And then following on Saturday, we have taste with be the judge. You're assigned a judge, and you're going to walk through tasting all 68 of the submitted Utah wines. And there's huge tables, and you're the judge. I'm going to MC the whole thing.
Nice.
So I got about 5 tables of judges out there with about 10 people joining them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then big dinners, Epicurean on the edge. I'm going to be pouring wine on this cliffside edge. I got my boots. And that's going to be fun being a sommelier there, multi-course wine dinner, and then a brunch in the vineyard on Sunday.
Can
so
people
a lot
still
of fun stuff.
get into this? Or
There's tickets available. I believe some of the tastings and things like that are sold out. But if you're going to be making your trip down there, say, hey, I know Jimmy the wine guy. So we'll see what we can do for you on the popcorn and wine tasting. Tomorrow's event is going to be fun, and there's a lot of events. That was the brief highlight. That was a brief highlight.
A lot of stuff.
If you have any questions of Jimmy about all of that or about drinking or whatever, 877-602-9696. That's the number. Call and ask your questions.
Cool.
Taking a quick peek of traffic. Most people have decided not to go to work today, and I'm not seeing literally any actual slowdowns other than a little bit of slowage through Lake Point, which is construction-related in the Tooele area. But, yeah, even coming in over the point of the mountain where it's normally a bit of a mess, it's chill.
All right. Thank you very much. KXRK Provo, we will take a break, and it looks like some people got some questions for you, Jimmy. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to talk to Jimmy the Wine Guy. Stockton 12 Honda.
Your neighborhood Honda dealer, Stockton 12 Honda. The Honda summer event is just about at an end. It ends the 2nd of September. So get to Stockton 12 Honda out there in the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. They've still got inventory, though. Never fear. They've got stuff for you there. They have a huge quantity of brand new Hondas. They also have new or used and pre-owned Hondas, I should say, and they have other models of car too on their used car lot. And right now they're offering a great value for your trade-in. Top dollar for trade-ins right now at Stockton 12 Honda. And check out their service department while you're there. They're really excellent at what they do. You can look online. They have service department specials all the time. Just go to Stockton, the number 12honda.com, and look for the service specials there. You can make an appointment online. It's a great place to buy a car. Stockton 12.
603-986.
And we got a text message from Mike, who's in Mill Creek. He's thanks for listening in Mill Creek, by the way, Mike.
Mill Creek.
Wanted to know what was the liqueur that Jimmy mixed into that thing?
Luxardo espresso liqueur.
All right. Well, we got a full bank of phones, a lot of questions for Jimmy, so let's get to them right away. 877-602-9696 if you can get through to ask questions of Jimmy the Wine Guy.
We still have lines open if you want. 877-602-9696. We'll start with the killer.
Hey, killer.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, what's your question?
Hey, a bunch of buddies out at Burning Man are bringing a bunch of absinthe home. I need to know what you do with absinthe. How do you serve it? When do you serve it?
Yeah,
How
great
do you store
question.
it?
Yeah, absinthe. That's we had a question on this last week or a couple weeks ago. Just a touch of sugar. Drip your absinthe over a touch of sugar. Add a little bit of water, and then slowly fold in more of the absinthe and stir. And that can be done in a rocks glass. It's this traditional nice vessel, this fountain-looking thing where you open up the fountain and the water drips, but you can accelerate that process. And crunch it down, sit in the backyard patio, and it's a great after dinner. Great when you ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, you guys
very
will all,
flavorful.
You guys
very
will all
flavorful.
be face first in the lawn before you know it.
I'm glad that your buddies are bringing back, and I hope they're safe in Burning Man. I understand the weather's a little wackadoodle.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they don't care. They probably don't know. Hey, is it legal to have absinthe in Utah?
Yes, the whole wormwood scare is such parts per million low, which is the concern, and it's what was more of a federal thing than anything in Utah. But yes, to answer your question, we do have absinthe on the shelf.
All right,
there we go.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you as always. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Keller.
Bye.
There we go. Let's go to Troy. Troy is here.
Hey.
Hi. Hi. Yeah, no, I've got a question around. I've got a healthy collection of gins, and I have one specific one that no matter which way I try to mix it, it doesn't seem to go well, and it's a Bloody Shiraz gin.
Wow.
Have you ever come across that?
Never heard of it.
I haven't. But what a challenge you have. I mean, I love this.
What? Where did you get this? And is it Bloody? And then what's the second?
Shiraz, Shiraz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gin that was I think it's fermented or it sat in a Shiraz wine barrel. And I
Oh,
think
sure.
based
So it's
out
got
of
some color to it?
It's based out of it's really, really purple. And it's based out of Australia.
Yep.
I've tried their drink mix suggestions, but now I'm just asking for some.
I know.
What
I
would
know.
you do with
So
it?
I know. I know.
there you go.
You need to drink it upside down because it's from Australia.
Okay, I can try that.
So, Trey, this is the deal. When they age a gin in a barrel, it's referred to as an Old Tom gin. So you're gaining a little bit of color. Being in a Shiraz barrel, unlike a neutral grain barrel, or not a neutral grain, but a fresh new oak barrel, or maybe one that was used. We'll usually use them with white wines like Chardonnay or bourbon, and then that's when you're getting the vanillas, the vanillins, the cloves, adding to your old time gin that's been aged in a barrel. However, you got one in a red wine barrel, Shiraz of all things. So now you're getting fruit, you're getting plum, you're getting fig, you're getting a little bit of those red notes in there. Nonetheless, Old Tom, barrel-aged gin, Negroni, barrel-aged Negroni. Do equal parts of your gin, do your sweet vermouth, and your Cappelletti or Campari, but I prefer Cappelletti. It'll be nice and round, and it'll emphasize those sweet notes. And your sweet vermouth, you can go Italian sweet vermouth, but you already got enough richness in there, so I'd recommend Dolan, the French vermouth, to bump up some of the herbaceousness, dragging in some of those gin characters for you.
Give that a shot, okay?
Wow.
I will. Thank you very much.
Sounds kind of overwhelmed him.
Sorry, man.
See you later.
Listen to this on the podcast and write it all down. You'll get all of that information.
I've got pen and paper.
There was
Nice.
a lot.
Thanks, Troy.
There was a lot
Appreciate the
happening.
question, buddy. Good
Thank
luck
you.
with that.
Let's go to William.
Hello.
Hi, William.
Hey, good morning, Lord.
Yeah, what's up?
Question question for Jimmy. Bourbon rye blends.
Bourbon.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on them? And the reason I'm asking is Knob Creek recently released their Bourbon X Rye blend, which is 30% of their 9-year bourbon and 70% of their 7-year rye at 113 proof. I know you can't get it here in the state or in the state of Utah. I'm actually headed down to Mesquite to pick up a bottle I have on hold.
Nice.
So I'm just curious what your thoughts are on it.
You know, I think it's filling in a gap. You're finding that a lot of the distilleries have overstock and they're blending. There is a market for bourbon and rye-based blends. High West started it off with the Boo Rye. May not started it off, but they certainly popularized it, despite being here in our own market. Being influenced and biased with High West products, they certainly it is a category that's up and coming. Now, your age range there, I'm curious as to why the proof is so high. They could have proofed it down to extend the yield, but perhaps those flavor characteristics and notes, just that's exactly where they wanted it to be. So my opinion is, to answer your question, it's filling in a gap. Opportunity to. Yeah, and utilizing excessive inventory.
Just be careful.
Definitely. And by the way, Bill, I just wanted to thank you.
My pleasure.
I texted you several months ago, and Bill gave me some recommendations when Jimmy was sick, and I found those very helpful. So thank you all.
Oh, you're welcome.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Jamuna. Are you there?
Good morning.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. So I had a question about Michigan wine. So my husband took me on this surprise trip. We had no idea where we were going, or he knew. I had no idea. But we went to Traverse City, Michigan.
Yeah, Traverse City, great spirits.
What are we doing out here?
Yeah.
And the wineries were they're beautiful. People were amazing. There was a food and wine festival. Got to meet a lot of the winery owners, and I never see Michigan wines here in Utah, and I went to go try and find some, and it doesn't seem like that's a really big market here, but that was some of the best wine I've ever had.
I'm so glad to hear that. I feel the same way when I go to the Finger Lakes wine growing region in central New York, where I'm from in upstate, and you won't find many of those producers distributed across the area because they don't make enough to distribute. So it's not like a Utah thing. We're not going to buy that. It's just they're probably not, they being the Michigan wineries, are not distributing it. One thing you can do is maybe contact them directly, request a direct order shipment, that kind of a thing. Or if you have friends and family that are visiting, they can bring in some bottles or something of that nature. But I agree. Some of these smaller wineries throughout the country, every state in the U.S. makes wine, has producers. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed the wines in Michigan. Great people, those Michiganders. I got a lot of friends and family from there. And I can only imagine that the wine scene there is very passionate and dedicated.
We need to start a bootlegging business, Jimmy. So somebody like Yamuna calls
That's
and says,
all I need, Danny.
Says, I really want this Michigan wine, and it's kind of hard to get. And you'll say, this is how much it'll cost you for us to go and get it for you.
This is what'll happen, all right? Yeah. Jimmy will drive the 18-wheelers, and I will run blocker in my Trans Am.
Nice.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. And Dom DeLuise will be
Bill.
That's right.
Thanks, Jamona.
Thanks, Jamona.
See you later.
All right, thank you very much. We have more calls, but we're out of time. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Adam.
Adam, if you want to stick around to play Beat Gina, you can. All right.
All right, Jimmy, thank you. You're off to the
Cedar
City, the wine festival.
Yeah, I got to tell you, though, if I can say this, we have something fun, a Wine Academy of Utah event, Capitol Reef Yoga Retreat. Ooh. Friday, October 17th through Sunday, October 19th. Join myself and Kim Dastrup for an unforgettable weekend in Teasdale with yoga, cider, spirits, and wine. Just a few miles away from Capitol Reef National Park, we will enjoy a tasting and tour at a Place Cidery and Tap Room, a private tasting and history of Utah spirits led by myself, a multi-course wine dinner at Hell's Backbone, and daily yoga retreats and hiking throughout Capitol Reef. For more information, go to wineacademyofutah.com.
That sounds
great. And, Teasdale Yoga Retreat. Hope to see you there.
That sounds great.
All right. Thanks, Jimmy. Safe travel.
And
You
go
got it.
to
Thanks.
cityweekly.net and vote for Jimmy as Utah's best spirit educator.
Oh, look
and,
at that.
And Brad Wheeler as best Utah.
Have another drink, it'll make you feel better.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Drink and you feel all right.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of slowage in the Bluffdale area, and there's construction kind of on Bangerter Highway right around 138th South. Actually, I had to drive through that yesterday on my way home from a high school football game, so it's a little bit slow there. I'm not seeing a whole lot of other issues. If you are in traffic jam that I'm unaware of, send us a text message, 33986. Traffic brought to you by The Revivalists. They're playing at Deer Valley tonight. Check them out. The nationally acclaimed soul rock group will be playing in the Mountain Hills this evening. Tickets are available at thestateroompresents.com. Don't miss the Revivalists tonight at Deer Valley. Again, thestateroompresents.com has your tickets and details.
All right. Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's Beat Todd today, actually, because Gina's not here. What is our prize if you beat Todd at Jurassic Park Trivia?
We've got tickets for OK Go. They're going to be in town on the 14th of September, part of the Red Butte Summer Concert Series.
All right, OK Go tickets, 877-602-9696. All you got to do is play, beat Gina, beat Todd. Well, you don't even have to beat him. Really.
No, not
If
really.
you play the game, you'll get the OK Go tickets. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play after some messages. Because on this day, Iggy Pop released his second album, Lust for Life, a collaboration with David Bowie in 1977.
Those two would work together and do all sorts. In fact, you know the song "China Girl" that Bowie made a hit. I think Iggy wrote that, or maybe they wrote it together. It was originally on an Iggy Pop record from way back in the 70s.
Yeah, he sang it a long time ago.
And then David Bowie kind of reimagined it somewhat.
For the Let's Dance album.
Yes.
Good album. All right, there you go. Well, we've lost Johnny Ola.
Oh, no.
I don't know how we play Beat Gina without Johnny Ola.
Johnny Ola.
I guess we just get started,
Let's just get right to it.
All right, here we go. It's the game show that everybody wants to play. Oh, no, here he comes.
Here comes Johnny.
It's the game show
Johnny
that everybody
Ola.
wants to play. It's Beat Gina. I'm Carriola.
Wait. Excuse me.
All right.
I've got it right here. There we are.
There we go.
I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola, for Beat Gina. Guys.
Yes.
When you have to spend a boring afternoon in the college library with all of those, books, does your menergy level drop?
Menergy?
When you're forced to watch a fashion disaster TV show with your shorty, does all your vitality just drain right away? Well, get the boost you need right now from America's favorite meat stick, Slim Jim.
There we go.
Snap into a Slim Jim. And now, snap into your favorite game show host, Kerry Jackson.
Good, Johnny. Menergy.
Menergy.
Energy. I like that. All right. The randomizer has picked the contestants. Todd, you'll be playing against David today. David, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, David, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. Are you there?
David?
Okay, David, we're going to toss a coin to see.
Uh-oh.
David.
Did it break?
How do I turn it off?
David, turn off your radio. Listen to your phone, like the nice
Hello?
lady told
Sorry.
you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Have you got it
Hello?
now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
David, do you know how phones work?
No.
Apparently not.
I think David's menergy
Apparently
level
not.
is
It's-
low.
David, is there some problem we're not aware of?
David, you got this. You got this. All you got to do is play the game, and I don't even care if you win or not.
Can you hear?
We
All
can
right,
hear you.
do we have another contestant?
I wish we did. They all went away when they heard that we went to David.
I'm sorry.
David?
David.
Well, I don't know what.
All right. Let's just forget it.
I think we need to go to another caller.
We don't have another caller.
Well, somebody will
Hudson,
call.
Hudson, come in here and play the game.
Sorry,
Hudson,
David.
Hudson, come here. Come
Yeah,
here.
David-
Hudson will
David,
play.
you're no good.
I feel bad for David because you could tell he was quite sad and frustrated about the whole thing.
Well,
I think David needs to snap into a Slim Jim.
tell you what, David, Hudson will play for you. How about
Yes.
that? Okay.
Put David on hold.
We're
and-
going to put you on hold, and Hudson will play for you. But if Hudson loses, David does not get the tickets. Because I'm kind of pissed at David.
Yes.
Right now. All right.
Hudson,
let's-
by the way, our intern who is
Yes.
jumping in to save our asses
Now,
right now.
we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game. Hudson, if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Let's do tails.
All right, see what happens. Oh. It is heads. It means Todd goes first. All right, first question is for Todd. It's Wayne Knight and Richard Attenborough's birthday today.
Okay, so
both,
all about
both in
Jurassic Park.
Both fine actors.
Yes,
too.
so we've got Jurassic Park trivia 1 through 3, the original through part 3.
Okay, I've seen those ones. Okay, cool.
Okay, all right.
I feel kind of good about this.
All right.
The better ones.
Okay, here's the first question for Todd. Todd?
Yes, sir.
In The Lost World, Jurassic Park, the vocalizations for the juvenile Tyrannosaurus were made by what? Was it 1, a baby bear crying for its mother, 2, a baby camel crying for its mother, 3, J.D. Vance crying over his lost couch? Or 4, Alex Jones crying over his lost network?
I think it was. I know they did use the animals for these. I think it was the bear.
You think it was the bear? No.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Terribly sorry.
Oh!
Hudson.
Let's go with number 2.
That's the camel. That's the
That's
correct answer.
it.
Yes.
Correct answer.
I was hoping it was going to be a baby Godzilla.
It's 1-0.
All right.
Hudson's favor, and Hudson controls the question.
All right, Hudson, here's your next question. Let's see. What does Ellie Slater, Dr. Ellie Sattler, Laura Dern, what does Dr. Ellie Sattler study? Is it 1, sufficiency? Is it 2, love mechanics? Is it 3, genetic technologies? Or 4, paleobotany?
I'm going to have to go with number 4.
Paleobotany is correct.
2-0. Back to Todd.
Oh, man.
Todd?
I'm getting my butt kicked.
What was made for the film Jurassic Park 3 but was never used?
Okay.
It's made for the film but never used. Was it 1, a full-size pteranodon suit? Was it 2, Dennis Nedry's skeletal remains? Was it 3, a 20-foot-tall animatronic Jeff Goldblum? I'm going to fight the T-Rex. Or 4, a decent script?
I'm 4, obviously, but I guess number 1.
Full-size pteranodon suit.
I thought it was a ham sandwich.
That was where it became evident that they should stop making those movies, but they have not done that.
All right.
2-1. Back to Hudson. Hudson, this could be the winner.
All right, Hudson. In the original Jurassic Park, the first one, Jeff Goldblum has said that this is his favorite line in the movie. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? What have they got in there? King Kong? Or is it 4? Life finds a way.
I'm going to have to go with number 4 again.
Life finds a way.
And Hudson, you win the game on behalf of whoever that was.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Hudson. You can leave now.
All right. Thank you, Hudson.
Thank you.
Go back to work.
I got to run home. I just got a shipment of Slim Jims.
Oh, good. Menergy.
Yeah. My shorties got them for me.
Oh, well.
I'm kind of frightened of Johnny Yola all hopped up on Slim Jims. I don't know.
Menergy.
Too much Menergy.
Big Boy News now brought to you by
Hastur Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon miniatures, dice, paints, and much more. Visit Hastur Games at 6831 South State or HasturGames.com.
Luis Guzman.
Yes.
Had some thoughts about some of the major stars he's previously worked with. Guzman, who plays the Addams Family patriarch in Wednesday, stopped by Hot Ones versus with some of his Netflix co-stars, Jenna Ortega, Emma Myers, Joy Sunday, and Georgie Farmer. And during one part of the challenge, Myers asked him for one word that best describes some of his previous collaborators. She listed Adam Sandler, whom Guzman first worked with on Anger Management in 2003. Amazing was his response. Catherine Zeta-Jones, who plays his wife on Wednesday, was next, and the word he picked was bellissima. Myers then named Guzman's out-of-sight co-star, Jennifer Lopez, and he said, oh, she was okay.
What?
Just okay.
She was okay.
She was okay.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
All right.
She was okay. Let's see. Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall has been talking about some changes that the city will make in permitting processes starting next year. More than 2 months after the Salt Lake City No Kings protest ended with a fatal shooting, Utah's Capitol plans to require additional screening for event permits. And those who submit false information could face charges. On June 14th, the protest, organized by Utah 50501, included armed safety volunteers that were not disclosed on the city permit application for the event. I suppose they could say, well, nobody asked. One of those safety volunteers fired his weapon 3 times at a man he saw carrying a rifle. Authorities said one shot injured the man with the rifle, but another shot killed a 39-year-old protester, Arthur Folasa Alu. The man with the rifle, 24-year-old Arturo Gamboa, was initially arrested after the shooting but was later released. Gamboa did not fire his weapon. Immediately after the shooting, Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall ordered a review of the permitting process. According to a Thursday afternoon press release from the city, that review showed that the permit applicant for the No Kings protest may not have used their real name. Our city is one where our right to free speech and peaceful assembly is both celebrated and encouraged, Mendenhall said. The permitting process is not about reviewing an organizer's message or purpose. It's a way for the city to better understand what will occur on its streets and in its public spaces. These updates will strengthen the process and give the city clearer information. So you'll have to answer additional security-related questions on permits. They've lengthened the permit process to include more security information. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what the status of the shooting is. I'm trying. It doesn't really talk about it here, but did they? I don't think they've charged anybody.
I do not know.
I'm going to check into that, but it does not address that in this particular story. Utah State University has laid off 7 full-time staff researchers whose grants were terminated by the federal government. It is the first public university in the state to confirm employee cuts in response to Trump's administration canceling many awards for advanced science. An additional roughly 80 USU students and part-time staff have also had their positions impacted by the research grant terminations. Some have been laid off, said USU spokesperson Amanda DeRito, but many have been shifted into other positions on campus. You know, you go from doing lab research on genetics to working in the lunchroom.
Well, we've got National Guardsmen cleaning up trash in D.C. right now.
I made up the lunchroom part, but maybe that's true. I don't know. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved new COVID-19 shots for this fall, but only for a limited number of Americans. Under the FDA's new guideline, the vaccine is approved for adults 65 and older.
Jeez.
But only for younger adults and kids with at least one medical condition that puts them at risk for severe illness from COVID. Because Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. knows that's what needs to be done.
He's an anti-science conspiracy theorist.
So we were talking about...
So naturally, put him in charge.
Yeah. We were talking about chop suey earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And how it might have been invented here in America by Chinese people. Rock Springs, Wyoming. A short drive from the main street in Rock Springs. 2 rectangular holes about 4 feet deep form a checkerboard pattern on a grassy lawn. This green space connects a Slovenian Catholic church with a playground, and it has attracted a trickle of visitors from all over the country this summer to Rock Springs. Inside the holes, 6 Grinnell College researchers are digging, scraping, screening the soil. They're looking for artifacts from 140 years ago, when a mob burned down what was once Chinatown in Rock Springs.
Oh, yeah.
In the violence, the mob killed 28 Chinese migrant workers and injured another 14, making it one of the most violent bouts of anti-Chinese violence in U.S. history. In 1885, labor tensions had boiled over in the Union Pacific Railroad coal mines, stemming from an argument over who had the best work opportunities. The mob, many of them also migrants, blamed the Chinese. The mob burned several blocks that once made up homes and shops full of imported goods, later razed to the ground and redeveloped it. There's going to be a later that's very distinctive in the archaeological record, said Laura Eng, Iowa-based archaeology professor who's leading the dig. There's a burn layer there, and that's where Eng's team is concentrating its efforts. They have found artifacts ranging from pottery, animal bones, and ornamental door handles, and wood beam from the old building foundations. They will continue that dig to unearth what happened exactly there. Well, Donald Trump has revealed an unprecedented idea. He's called for a new Republican convention ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Taking to his Truth Social on Thursday, he announced that the convention would be held in the coming months. On his site, Trump wrote, "The Republican Party is doing really well. Millions of people have joined us in our quest to make America great again. We won every aspect of the presidential election, and based on the great success we're having," his approval rating, by the way, is at 36% now.
Exactly.
"We are poised to win big in the midterms." It comes after a lip reader revealed the chilling three-word promise that Donald Trump whispered into Vladimir Putin's ear in their Alaska summit, which I don't remember what that was, and it doesn't say here.
Oh, well, then why reference it, Ryder?
I don't, yeah. God. We have raised far more money than the Democrats.
You haven't, actually.
Yeah, and then finally this. The North Carolina Supreme Court has ruled that a Union County jury was correct in finding that the 60 chickens owned by a Union County couple did not qualify as house pets.
What?
Under their homeowners associates restrictive guidelines. The 7-year legal battle between Craig and Mary Schroeder and the Oak Grove Farm Homeowners Association centered on whether the couple's large flock, 60 chickens,
that's a lot of chickens,
violated the homeowner association rule that prohibits keeping animals, livestock, or poultry of any kind except for household pets.
Now, I think there's legal precedence here because my mother, and this will explain a lot, she grew up in Spanish Fork, Carrie.
There
but
you go.
they had a pet chicken that lived in the house when she was a little girl in Spanish Fork. I know.
Chickens are the worst.
It could be a house pet.
They really are.
But at trial, Mary Schroeder testified, "Every single one of them chickens has a name. And I see them, I know them." Maybe she does.
I feel like a chicken already. I just made an egg in my pants.
All right. That's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
All right, sports brought to you by Laser Maestro presents Rush only at Clark Planetarium. Step inside tonight and tomorrow nights, every Friday and Saturday night, to feel the power of Rush like never before. Stunning visuals, heart-pounding sound, and legendary music surround you in every direction. Experience the ultimate Rush tribute. Visit clarkplanetarium.org for details. All right, sports. Well, it's finally football season for college football. The high school games have been going, but college football kicks off on tomorrow, actually. University of Utah will be on the road playing at UCLA. Should be a decent game. They are a favored team. We always like to say Utah by 5. They're a 6.5-point favorite. We'll see what actually happens. BYU will be debuting at home at Lavelle Edwards Stadium. True freshman quarterback Bear Bachmeier will be out on the field to see we'll see what happens there. That's kind of a big decision. And they're playing probably their easiest opponent they'll have all season, Portland State. Utah State, now with Bronco Mendenhall as the coach, former BYU coach from a while back. The Aggies are going to be hosting UTEP at Maverick Stadium in Logan. They are favored heavily in that game. And Weber State going to be on the road taking on James Madison University. It looks to be that James Madison is heavily favored, but you really never know how things will go because these are brand new teams, brand new seasons, and sometimes brand new coaches. So you just have to watch the game and see how it actually happens. So there you go. And what are we doing? Traffic too? Yeah?
Yes.
Traffic, not much happening. I mean, I think a lot of people have decided that there's no need to work today. I am barely seeing any of the usual.
I decided that.
Now we're phoning it in.
I'm not working.
Yeah, let's not be ridiculous about this. We're half-assing it today. All right, so there you go.
Thank you very much.
Carrie, I just texted you.
Yes.
An old commercial that I'd like to discuss in our next break.
Okay.
It's a Randy Macho Man Savage commercial.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe we can talk about it in our next
We'll
break.
do that on the way after.
833-986.
All right, 8:47 right now.
Just want to remind people tomorrow I will be at Wasatch Front Kia. Come see me, Bill Allred, 770 West Riverdale Road, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're having a big tent sale, and they're doing drawings for a grill that they're giving away at Wasatch Front Kia. I'll be there from 11 to 1. And Todd, you're somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah,
too.
I'm at Tim Daly Nissan tomorrow, 3 to 5. And I'll have free stuff. Maybe we'll bring some of my vinyl and give that away.
So yesterday, the Beat Gina commercial that I did was a script from an old Randy Macho Man Savage Slim Jim commercial. And I stumbled into watching several Slim Jim commercials that Randy Savage did. And they are pretty disgusting mostly because they're absolutely anti-culture, anti-learning, anti-anything fine in this world.
No.
And I was almost shocked by it. There was one that these people are working in a china shop, and it's boring and quiet in there. And then and the proprietor of the shop, the guy who I guess owns it, he's kind of a meek little older man, meek little guy, and he's just saying to the boys that are working there, "Now, boys, you better get to work." And Randy bursts through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man, you know.
Yeah.
And hey, and China starts breaking.
See, that's the first rule of comedy, Bill.
And the old man is standing. He's standing on a ladder, and he gets caught on the overhead fan, and is whipped around and thrown across the room.
Yes.
Snap into a Slim Jim. And then there's another one. Two boys are studying in a library.
Right. Okay.
And
you can see where this is going.
And all hell breaks loose when Randy comes in. He practically assaults the matronly librarian, and then books, hundreds and thousands of books, just go flying everywhere because, they're just books. And then there was this one, and we have the audio from it. Okay. It starts out with
so far I'm remembering these and I'm laughing happily.
They're terrible.
I'm not.
First of all, they're poorly done, and second of all, they're just so.
Listen, when you're trying to be creative, and we're faced with this, Bill. You take the stuffy lame
This
thing.
is the commercial that Donald Trump sits and watches and goes. Now here's the one that we have the audio for.
All right.
It's a high school production of Romeo and Juliet, and these two kids are trying to do the lines from Romeo and Juliet. And there's a director watching them who is not happy with their performance what they're doing. And he's kind of fey and gay, and And so let's just play the audio.
Okay.
And
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
again, please. Again? Again.
Art thou bored?
Yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim. Turn to the spice. That baby juicy taste. Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim.
And this poor middle-aged, lives with his mother director is smashed flat by Randy Savage.
Well,
now I have to say in that one, the director is kind of not that likable because he's being Paul Lynn nasty to the kids.
Yeah.
Yes, again. And you kind of, so I don't have a, but
I'm tired of your anti-junk food agenda.
This is exactly what the anti-woke people want us to go back to.
You'll have to forgive Bill. He once hired the Three Stooges to do his plumbing in his house. Never since then.
The slapstick.
Yeah, it just does not.
I would just. It's just stunningly awful.
It's comedic low-hanging fruit. Like I'm sure I've used that formula in promos and dumb things on the radio a million times because it's like you have something stuffy and silly, and then oh, punk rock. I mean, I'm already thinking of promos, that we can just, it's like.
Well, now I'm starting to feel bad about making fun of Don Criddle and his son Denver. Except I think I'd like to think we do it in a loving way.
Yeah.
This is not done in a loving way at all.
And there was that time that Bill built a new fence.
Yeah,
and the Kool-Aid Man just ran through it.
I know.
So I understand where he's coming from.
Frustration is real.
Money.
Yeah.
I really was like, I was kind of shocked by them.
They are totally ripping off the Kool-Aid ads, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, something not so exciting is happening. Hey, Kool-Aid! And then he bursts in, and for some reason he just rips through the wall.
Well, I have to say Randy Savage is probably a little bit more entertaining than a jug of Kool-Aid with a face on it.
You're kind of describing, though, when Artie Fufkin arrives at 10, he bursts into the studio and things go flying.
That's why I'm always gone by the time he gets here.
Yeah, because it's also wet.
Yeah.
It's also really wet.
There's a moisture factor.
There's a lot going on.
Anyway. I don't remember seeing those ads initially.
I guess that even after he died, they still used his image.
Yeah, they did
for the longest time. Because I guess a contract's a contract, whether you're dead or not.
There's a Randy Savage action figure with him holding Slim Jims in his hand, and it came packaged in a box that looked like a box of Slim Jims.
It was a Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah. I fell down the Randy Savage Slim Jim hole yesterday.
There's a funny South Park parody where they use his character, and it's a whole thing. I don't even want to get into it. People won't. It. Yeah.
Well,
let me.
Randy was he was actually married to Miss Elizabeth finally at some point.
At some point, yeah.
Even though he beat her up all the time.
Yeah.
For real.
Not a good guy.
Not a good guy. He's just the kind of guy you would expect to come into the college and tear up the library because books.
Now this is my favorite Randy Savage moment. Here we go. He's in the first Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
and he plays the wrestler who because Peter finds out that he has these powers and there's money on the line if you can stay in the ring with Bonesaw.
That's the character's name.
Yeah, then you'll get money, and so he figured, I can do that.
I think when Bill Allred dies and goes to his own personal hell, it's just going to be a professional wrestling match. He'll be trapped.
I don't know, Todd. I'm planning on being translated into heaven while I'm still alive. So what happens? I don't remember what happens.
Well, he manages to avoid Spider-Man. Or the Bonesaw, and Spider-Man gets the money.
He gets the money. Okay,
he goes backstage to get the money, and the guy is robbed. There's a guy robbing the guy who is going to give him the money, and he just lets him go.
Is it Mean Gene Okerlund?
And it's that guy. It's that guy who kills his Uncle Ben.
Oh,
and that's where he learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Now we're getting all geek show on us.
Never let the guy go.
Yeah, it's like, I could have stopped him. I didn't stop him. He killed my Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
I gotta change my ways. Anyway, Bonesaw is ready. Traffic, please.
Bill just doesn't appreciate crazy men bursting into a room hurling sticks of meat.
No, I don't.
It's an art form that he doesn't appreciate. I'm seeing not much traffic at all. People have taken advantage of the fact that it's a weekend, and I take that back. Some slowage on I-215 on the west side southbound.
Slowage? That's all you got?
Yeah, just a little bit of slowage. Construction related.
It sounds to me like those people need to snap into a Slim Jim.
Wait a second. There's an alert. It's just a disabled vehicle. About mile marker 23 in the right shoulder.
Oh, mile marker 23. That's my favorite.
You've been there.
I love that place.
Why does UDOT do that?
I wish they would say, because now I got to zoom in and find where that actually is. It's by North Temple, a little bit before North Temple.
Don't know why they do that.
I know. We need better markers, yes.
Nobody knows what mile markers are where. All right.
And I don't know why I lazily just it was bad broadcasting.
KXRK Provo. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages and a song with the Boner Recap game. Easy to play. You'll win what?
Well, we've got your tickets for the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Glow and Fire event at the Maverick Center the 6th and 7th of September.
Monster Truck tickets. Your kids will dig them. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play the Boner Recap game. All you have to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning. Pretty easy. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, go ahead and cheat. Go to x96.com, click on the box that says Boners August 29, 2025, and it'll have the answer right there for you. 877-602-9696. Tell us who won the Boner. You'll get those Monster Truck tickets. BigOTires.com.
Big O Tires is the team you trust, and right now, now this is only through the September 1st, $120 in instant savings on Nitto, Cooper, Nexen, or Sumitomo tires, select sets of those. Now remember, Big O Tires is your one-stop shop for anything you need for your car, pretty much anything. Brakes, air conditioning services, flat repair, oil changes, tire rotations. Get to know your local Big O Tire store guys. And remember, Big O Tires has the lowest price on every tire every day.
Well, you're probably getting ready to go on a drive this weekend because of the Labor Day weekend. So maybe you ought to swing by the Big O and have them take a look at your car before you go.
How are the tires on your trailer, huh? They got to check that out as well. Big O Tires, you can make an appointment online, or you can just drive in and they'll help you there. They're all over the Wasatch Front, over 50 locations. BigOTires.com, the team you
It's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend. Let's go. Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend. Let's go. Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go! Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go! Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go! Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go! Feel the beat, it's in your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective we know how to have a good time, come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend, let's go! your soul. Rainbow lights, let's lose control. Move your body, break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. In the Clyde Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come show. Colors, bright lights, all aglow. Watch and learn, my friend. Let's go. Feel the beat. It's
Somebody from somewhere.
Samuel in Salem loves Tears for Fears. Thank you, Samuel in Salem.
All right. Thank you. Let's see. I believe it is time for the Boner Recap game.
We have a contestant?
Parker is here.
Parker.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
No, not bad. What are you doing today?
Oh, I just got to work.
What do you do for work?
In my car.
What do you do?
I work at a biotech company. We make a medical device manufacturing.
You make a medical, like a stent or something?
It's a DNA analyzer.
Oh.
Used for diagnostic testing.
Yeah, I need one of those. Can you get me one?
I wish I could get one myself.
Maybe you can get a used one or something.
Maybe look on eBay. Who knows?
Yeah, you know. All right, Parker, what we're going to do here is give you a chance to win a prize. And you've got about, I'd say, 100% chance of winning.
Nice.
It's the Boner Recap. And Todd, what's the prize?
The prize, tickets for the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Glow and Fire Live at Maverick Center the 6th and 7th. I looked up, by the way, on YouTube to see what that meant, and it means what it says. Glow and Fire with Monster Trucks. X96.com has details.
All right. Now, Parker, I'm going to read the three Boner candidates. You tell me the winner, and you'll win those tickets. Did you hear the Boners earlier?
I did not, but I do know who won.
Okay.
He did do his own research.
You took a peek. All right, Boner.
That's right.
Boner candidate number one was Gampy is putting pills into kids' DQ blizzards. The chairman of the Surrey County Board of Elections, a Republican official named James Yopley, down there in North Carolina, he put ecstasy and cocaine into his granddaughter's Dairy Queen ice cream treats. And then, I don't know, he thought better of it, called the police, said Dairy Queen put this stuff in my granddaughter's, but there's security video showing that he did it himself. It'll all be explained. Boner candidate number two, another example of a sick immigration policy. The ICE, Immigration and Naturalization Services, in their attempt to find people to deport in Washington State, went to the scene of a forest fire where there were a lot of firefighters working, and they made all the firefighters line up, and they ID'd them all and checked them all out, and took two of them away for deportation. The senator of Washington, one of Washington's Senator Patty Murray, calls this an example of the Trump administration's sick immigration policy. And then Boner candidate number three, the further beatification of Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt, she was a rioter at January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
She was a conspiracy theorist. She believed that Democrats were drinking the blood of children in a pizza restaurant in, where was it, Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
And down in the basement there. Well, this pizza restaurant didn't have a basement, among other things. She believed in QAnon, and she believed that she should go to the Capitol and break into it and riot after Donald Trump lost the election. And she was, unfortunately, shot to death in that effort. But being an Air, first of all, they were going to take away all of her benefits and all of that. But no, the Trump administration pardoned her posthumously. And now the Air Force is going to give her a full military funeral honors to Ashley Babbitt. So, those were the three candidates. Parker, who was the winner?
It was number 2.
It was indeed. Congratulations! Have you got kids, Parker?
I do. We got 2 kids.
Yeah.
They're gonna love it.
They'll love the monster.
They'll love it.
All right, hang on,
All right,
Parker.
hang on. We'll get those tickets to you some way, somehow.
I've developed a headache.
You have?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is it my presence on the show today, Bill, that's caused that?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, probably it is. Yeah, probably is.
Okay. Well, then I got a little something. I noticed our 9:30 area has a blank in it.
Yeah.
So I have something for that if you don't.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
It might make your headache worse. I'm just warning you right now.
Well, if it starts to get worse, I'll just get up and leave the room.
There you go. We got big boy news and opinioendo after these. So be ready for that.
Okay.
After these messages. Stockton 12 Honda.
Your neighborhood Honda dealer, over 25 years. They've been at the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. I have bought cars from Stockton 12 Honda, and I will buy more, I'm sure. Next time I need a car, that's the first place I'll go. They have a great selection of new Hondas. Now, last car I bought at Stockton 12 Honda was a pre-owned car, and I'm driving it, still driving it today. It's really a nice car. I like it a lot. But check out the new Honda CR-V. I have a CR-V as well that I've had for many years. The hybrid version was not available when I bought my CR-V, but it is now. And the 2026 Honda CR-V comes in a full gasoline, and it also comes with a hybrid model. The Honda Pilot, the brand new Honda Pilot, is a lovely car as well. So go to Stockton 12 Honda. They're in the Southtown Auto Mall in San.
X96.
All right. 9:19 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
Cascade Collision Repair, Utah's leader for certified repairs. Get a free estimate online at cascadecollision.com or in person, including at their newest location in West Valley City.
Thank you.
Well, apparently, Robert Kennedy Jr. thinks that school shootings are due to an overwhelming abundance of mental health care. He's worried that people receiving long-studied and proven effective prescribed medications to aid in mental health care are why the schools are constantly being turned into war zones. He said on the mass shooting in Minnesota, we're launching studies on the potential contribution of some of the SSRI drugs and some of the other psychiatric drugs that might be contributing to violence. It's never the guns.
No.
People never think that the wide availability of firearms matched with young people's likelihood to fall into the invincibility fable leads to disastrous outcomes.
And when they go on these news shows, the hosts never say, other countries have all those things you're talking about, and they don't have the shooting problem.
Contrary to Secretary Brainworm's assertion, antidepressants are well understood to help control and manage irritability, anger, aggressive behavior in teens and adults. People actually receiving mental health care is not why school shootings are now the great American pastime.
He sees things on the internet, makes them up.
Just think what I would be like if I weren't taking those drugs. I'd be crazy. Let's see what else we have here. Anna Kournikova, remember her?
Help me remember. I know
tennis player.
Yes, okay.
Former tennis star, 44 years old. She married Enrique Iglesias quite some time ago.
Yes.
She's now carrying their fourth child. They're not married.
They're not.
No, it says here he's her longtime partner. Ana and Enrique are very happy to become parents again. According to People magazine, they have proven to be great parents to their 3 children, and both of them love the process. They enjoy the activities and all that goes along with raising children because they have lots of money and people to help them do it. The source also tells People magazine that he has cut back on his touring schedule in recent years so he can spend more time at home with his family. He loves his fans and he loves to tour, but he's gotten older and become a parent, and it's been harder for him to leave. He will never forsake his fans, but being a dad is very important to him. That's nice.
And he's, how many, is this their 4th kid, you said, Bill?
Yeah, it'll be their 4th.
So he's absurdly handsome, right?
He's pretty handsome,
and he's one of those dudes that
she's very pretty.
Well, yeah, but he's one of those guys that with the right glance, if he looks at you with the right look in his eye from across the room, you'll actually be impregnated.
Ooh.
He has that power.
Todd, you're giving me a headache.
I'm just making it worse.
Stephen King has revealed that he never liked Black Sabbath.
Never.
In a recent Reddit AMA to promote The Long Walk, an adaptation of his novel, the film, so it's a film of his novel, The Long Walk. Is set in a dystopian United States ruled by a totalitarian regime and focuses on a group of young men who enter an annual walking contest in which they must maintain a speed of at least 3 miles per hour or be killed, with the remaining walker declared the winner. In an AMA, Ask Me Anything, that's what that stands for, session on Reddit, the author was asked what playlist he would have for the fictional walk. He replied with 2 selections, one reflecting his taste at the time of the novel's publishing, which was 1979, and his taste now. Back then, I would have picked Get Together by the Youngbloods. Come on, people now. Eve of Destruction by Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
The Eastern World, it is exploding. Carol by the Rolling Stones. I don't know a song called Carol by the Rolling Stones. Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan. Summertime Blues by Eddie Cochran. And Rock and Roll is Here to Stay by Danny and the Juniors. And he said that now I'd load my playlist with AC/DC, Rancid, Metallica, Stones, Bruce Springsteen, not Black Sabbath, though. I never liked them. I don't know why he had to diss on Black Sabbath.
Don't know.
He didn't diss on anybody else, but he made sure.
Surprised he didn't mention the Ramones.
Yeah,
because he likes the Ramones.
Yeah, he loves the Ramones.
That's bugging me. I'm going to have to find a song called Carol by the Rolling Stones.
I'd play it for you, but we'd get kicked off YouTube. So
it is available, though?
Yeah, I'll find it for you.
I have never heard it. I guess I've never heard it.
It's a deep cut.
Huh. Josh Freese,
legendary drummer,
has addressed his exit from Foo Fighters, saying the band's music wasn't something that he really resonated with. In May, the Foos announced that Freese had been let go as their drummer, with Freese saying he was shocked and disappointed by the booting, but now, I guess it's sour grapes, kind of. I didn't like the music that much anyway. That's what he said. He had joined the Foos as their longtime drummer, or their touring drummer in 2023 during the sudden passing of Taylor Hawkins in March of 2022. But he opened up about being fired in an interview with the New York Times, saying, looking back, it was probably more of an issue with their management. When asked about his feelings on the group now, he said, well, it wasn't music that I really resonated with. I mean, I could play with it, but,
Well, he's with Nine Inch Nails now, so I think he traded up.
Yeah. Emma Stone at the Venice Film Festival has expressed her belief in, and this doesn't surprise me in the slightest, her belief in extraterrestrial life while promoting her latest film, Bugonia. During a press conference, Emma Stone revealed that she was influenced by the late scientist and philosopher Carl Sagan, saying, "The idea that we are alone in this vast expanse of universe, truly not that we're being watched, but that we're alone out here. It's a pretty narcissistic thing to think of that." She directly declared, "Yes, I'm coming out with it. I believe in aliens." Stone's comments come as she discussed her role in Begonia, where she plays a CEO kidnapped by conspiracy theorist Jesse Plemons, who believes that she is an alien. The film was directed by her frequent collaborator Yorgos Lanthimos, who also made Poor Things and The Favorite. Both movies I like quite a bit. Let's see, I already did that story. Let's do Sebastian Bach. Had some choice words for self-proclaimed vocal experts who criticize his singing. YouTube is so hilarious. I see videos of guys that call themselves vocal experts or vocal instructors or whatever, and these idiots watch a video of me on stage like at Wembley Stadium running around no shirt on in 100-degree weather, and I'll do a note like in my concert footage, and they'll sit in the chair and go, oh, watching it on YouTube and thinking that's the entire effing thing is me running around on stage in the summertime. I don't get to sit down and watch and go say, so we'll see, I can do this, or I can... Shut up, Sebastian. Now you're giving me a
Never
headache.
pay attention to the comment section.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Amy Adams.
Yes.
It's going to be in Star Wars?
Yep.
What's next in the Star Wars world?
This is the Ryan Gosling movie. They're going to start shooting next week. Ryan Gosling, it's called Star Wars Starfighter. It is not connected to any of the Skywalker saga. It merely takes place 3 or 5 years after the most recent movie.
Mia Goth is going to be in it.
She's a villain.
Amy Adams.
That good-looking Green Lantern guy is going to be in it.
Who's that? Flynn?
He's got a French name.
Aaron Pierre.
Yes.
Sean Levy is the director.
Mm-hmm.
And
is this going to go to theaters or streaming?
Theaters.
All right.
Theater release.
Yep. Ryan Gosling.
And
Star Wars fans will hate it just because, oh, sure, you make a movie with Ryan Gosling.
Star Wars fans are their own worst enemy.
That cute Heidi Gardner's leaving Saturday Night Live.
You see, we've been getting all of the Saturday Night Live exodus that has been happening this week.
Yeah.
And most of them I understand. But Heidi Gardner?
Well,
she's really, she's
very good.
She's in most of the sketches.
She's been on there for 8 years.
Yeah.
She's the fourth cast member to leave the show in the past 3 days. Devin Walker, Emil Wakim, and Michael Longfellow.
I'm surprised that he was kicked out, too. He was just starting to come up, just starting to get some traction there.
She had been the longest tenured female member of the show's current cast, a designation that will now fall to ego notum. I don't. It doesn't say here whether she is leaving of her own accord, or maybe she's just wanted to leave. Maybe she's done.
She's one of the funnier members of the cast. It's unfortunate that they'd lose her.
Here's a list of what you can. You probably wonder what you can eat at McDonald's without gaining any weight. Apparently, the napkins and the silverware.
Yes.
No. There are certain things that you can eat at McDonald's that will not make you get in horrible shape. Cheeseburgers, chicken McNuggets, Filet-O-Fish. I think it's amazing that that's still on their menu. I don't imagine that people order a lot of them. I remember kind of liking them.
Yeah. They say that that's what you should order because they don't have them made and sitting around. They have to make them fresh because people don't order them.
Yeah. Egg a muffin.
Egg a muffin.
A small latte, a McChicken sandwich. Those are the things if you want to watch your weight at McDonald's.
Nuggets?
Yeah, so order all of those things together. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
I had McDonald's last night, and they have the new McDonald Land meal, which is kind of aimed at adults, it appears, and you get a fun little prize with it, and then you get a mystery milkshake flavor. It was really good.
Well, what I know what else. So what all comes in it?
Mine,
a special box or something?
Yeah, well, no, you get the meal, and I had the quarter pounder, and then it has with it you get the wacky shake, which has some wacky wild colors to it, and then mine had it was like a metal tin with the Hamburglar on it. And it's all about McDonald Land. So you got the hamburger patch and Grimace, like all of the old stuff from the 70s that we all remember. And it just had a bunch of like stickers and things that were related to the Hamburglar and like a couple of postcards. It was kind of cool.
So it's called the McDonald's meal for people in their 40s who never grew up?
Yeah. 50s, Bill. I'm in my 50s.
Oh. Man,
Weather?
you're giving me a headache.
Weather brought to you by Don't Pay for Tires and Oil Changes Ever Again. Get tires and oil changes for life with every new Mazda and used Mazda purchase from Bountiful Mazda. See Bountiful Mazda today for details. Weather is going to be just beautiful for your Labor Day weekend. Highs in the 80s. Mostly sunny, maybe some patchy smoke here and there, and we may get a sprinkle later today, but not a big chance of that.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take a break. We'll be back, and Todd has something for us after these. Harmon's Chili Roasts. This weekend is the last weekend for the Chili Roast.
Yeah, this weekend and Monday, Labor Day. That's it. Then you have to wait another year. Harmon's Chili Roast event is really it's really quite something. I don't know how long they've been doing this now, but it's gotten very popular.
It's legendary. I live downwind from a Harmon's in Farmington, and you can smell it.
Oh.
And yes, we did go and buy a bunch of them.
I was going to say, that would be difficult.
We've been cooking with them this whole week.
So the best way to get the flavor out of the green chilies is to roast them. And when you you can buy a bushel of chilies at Harmon's, and they'll roast them up for you, and they keep a long time. I mean, you can use them for quite a while. The chili roasters are stationed outside the store, similar to it's like a big 50-gallon drum with a grate on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're running, it says here they sound like a jet engine. So, and they have all kinds of products, too, that have roasted chilies in them.
You don't have to just buy the chilies and get them roasted. They've got, cheese balls. They've got
chili cheese bread.
Chicken enchiladas with the roasted chilies.
Yeah. So go to Harmon's. It's the end of the chili roast.
I was worried you guys would hear. Mohammed ordered a duck call a while ago, and it finally arrived. So he's been walking around the house, tooting on his duck call.
Now, did he get that from the Duck Dynasty people?
I
hope
I'm not.
not.
Sure where he got. Here, I'll grab him real quick.
What's the name of their duck? Is it Duck Commander or something like that?
I don't know. Now, see, I'm trying to figure out why he would have a duck call. Now, I had
because
a
he's-
duck call growing up because we would hunt ducks.
He's been duck hunting.
Has he been?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think Gina's told us the story. He has been duck hunting with his uncle or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. No,
Because
this is-
so I have a passing familiarity with duck calls.
I think the Duck Dynasty people. Their company was called Duck Commander, but that's how they made their millions of dollars. Is with a duck with duck
With
calls.
the duck calls, yeah, that's how they made all their big
Okay,
money.
show him your duck call.
So
Well,
there's
no, wait.
blow
First
in
of
it.
all, wait a second. First of all, I want to know what brand this is, Mohammed. What brand
Here.
of duck call is this?
Bill wants to know what brand of duck call it is. Into the microphone.
It's a Duck's Waterfowl duck call.
Duck's Waterfall.
DUX is a brand.
I see.
Okay.
Okay, one more toot and then go to school. Okay, have a good day.
Yeah, that's important. It's important that he have one of those.
I can do
He's
that.
my little hunter.
Yeah,
He's my little outdoorsman.
Carrie was wondering why he had it, and I said, "Well, I remember the story. He's been duck hunting.
He's been.
Oh,
duck
yeah.
hunting. Okay.
He's my outdoorsman.
From hell.
All right, 9:37.
So Bill has a headache today,
Oh, God.
which I can describe to. I'm in the room with him,
Mm-hmm.
filling in on the show, and I get it. Like I knock things all out of sync, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little more annoying than he's ready for. But Bill,
Mm.
it's a headache that has been part of your life now for 37 years.
That's it. I retire.
That's all it took.
That's it.
A
I'm
reality
done.
check. So it was in August of 1988.
Uh-huh.
And, and I was just this dumb little 18-year-old, had just graduated from Roy High School, working at Golden Corral in South Ogden.
You had a haircut that made you look like you were in Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, of course I did. If I had enough hair, I'd still do that. But I came in and applied to be an overnight board operator.
Board
is what we called
operator.
them, yeah.
That's right.
And so at KJQ, it was the alternative station at the time.
It was right across the street from the animal grooming place.
Yeah, and I had some experience, working with sound and mobile dances and stuff, and I wanted to get into radio because that's what you wanted to do in 1988. And I go and I apply to be this overnight board operator for the radio station, which in those days we had an AM station, so I was in charge of keeping that thing moving. And
What
it was
about
this,
the AM?
It was this giant tape machine that was the size of a refrigerator, and you'd load all the tapes into it. And anyway, I had to watch that overnight, plus watch the FM overnight. And the FM overnight in that time, it would replay Biff Raff's afternoon show. They'd record it on a reel-to-reel.
Really?
from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And,
Yeah.
and then it would air 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on this reel-to-reel that would always end up going slower than it should. And
Yeah.
anyway, I had to babysit the thing, and you hired me, Bill.
Yeah, for some reason, for a brief time, I was in charge of the AM station.
What about the AM?
What about the AM?
It was the first sign of radio going to hell in a handbasket when you started acquiring more and more jobs, and keeping just one paycheck. So you were, Bill, will you be in charge of this AM? Sure, fine, okay.
Yeah, it was. So we do the morning show, and you had another job too, right, Kerry?
This was you were kind of in charge of the AM when it played music. You were sort of.
I mean, you had to
with
watch
that.
both, you know.
Yeah.
It was anyway.
But you guys were kind of in charge of the AM, and you hired me to be part of that. And
you were working at the Golden Corral.
Yes, I was a potato bar expert. I could take care of the salad bar.
That was the last time. So what was that? 31 years ago.
37 years.
37
ago
years ago was the last time I ever went to a Golden Corral.
That's right, because you guys came and visited me. I think it was like my final day.
We had potatoes. We had potatoes.
Yeah, it was my. For a while, I was going to Weber State and working at both jobs all at the same time, and I was able to finally quit Golden Corral and be a full-time radio guy. I wasn't even full-time, but it was enough part-time hours to survive. And then you're like, well, we should come and say goodbye at the Golden Corral on your final day, which you did, and it was. I felt like I had celebrities in the room with me. It was great.
And you know, I remember walking into that Golden Corral, and you came out to help us with the potato bar, and I got this headache. And
and it's still there today. It's sometimes it's more
ebbs
pronounced.
Sometimes, but when I'm around you for a prolonged length of time,
the aching.
Now am I right that Golden Corral was like across from Warren's Burgers?
It was, it was right
there
there
on that corner,
right there where Wall Avenue intersects with Riverdale Road.
Where Wall Avenue meets Riverdale Road and just goes crazy.
Yes, thank you. By the Newgate Mall, and they tore. So the building got torn down eventually. It's now there's a Texas Roadhouse on that same sort of piece of property, and much better steaks than we had back then.
I don't know. I never had a Golden Corral.
Oh, Bill, you're
I
missing
just
out.
had the potato bar. That's all I ever had.
The potato bar was excellent. Back then, it was more of a steakhouse and not this like buffet thing that it is now. So we had a salad bar that was pretty nice and a potato bar that had a lot of good stuff on it. But then, and then mostly it was like steaks and things that you'd order from the actual kitchen. So that was my experience from Golden Corral directly into radio.
And you're still using some of those same skills today.
I do. I have to clean after Artie gets done. I have to clean some of the spilled cheese and gravy off of the cabinets in here, and it's that training that I got. And I remember, you remember, Bill, the story where you called me, and I was at work at Golden Corral, and you told me that you were hiring me.
You started squealing and yelling to your coworkers
as I hung up the phone. I gotta get my job at the radio station.
Couldn't keep his cool until the phone was hung up. He lost it.
I was excited. And I was 18 years old, and we should calculate because I know, and it's interesting because I kind of sort of live in like the shadow of Radio from Hell. Like you guys are this institution that's been on the air together for a million years, right?
Just about 40, right?
Yeah. God, see, so my dumb little. 37 years compared to that is like, well,
Well, it's only 3 years off.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you guys do like a full show. I just come in and play music and mouth off. But anyway, 37. It's insane that is how long that's been going on.
And it was August.
Yeah, it was in the month of August, and
that was the last time that you truly felt joy.
No, I still love this. I still love it. Listen, we could all do other things if we wanted. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I don't have any skills.
I don't have any other skills.
Yeah, I guess I could go back to Golden Corral.
Malibu Chicken.
Yes. That was Sizzler.
That was Sizzler.
Oh, that was Sizzler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Golden Corral had golden grilled chicken.
Oh, okay. The texter said Golden Corral Malibu chicken.
No, steak and Malibu chicken.
Yeah, that was our arch rivals over at the Sizzler. Those bastards down the street. They had a location on Wall Avenue, just
Don't
down
even
the
get
street.
me started on those jerks at Ponderosa.
We'd sneak over and let the air out of their tires over at the Sizzler.
They had a better salad bar. The Sizzler did.
No, they didn't. Bill, I was in charge of the damned salad bar at Golden Corral, and my lettuce was fresh.
Man, my head hurts.
So you had to say that, didn't you?
You're dissing. I used to make the ranch dressing fresh in the building.
Fresh meaning you'd had the powder.
No. We used we'd mix mayo and there was some powder, but we would mix the Thousand Island fresh.
All right. There you go. If you have any questions about potato bars
or radio,
call Todd. Let's take a break, play a song, and Boner of the Week. Dave is here, so we'll do that coming up after these. Stand by. BigOTires.com.
Big O Tires is the team you trust. I'm telling you. Find the Big O Tire store near you. It makes things a lot easier. I go to the Big O Tire store on 2nd East and South Temple, and it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, as they say, away from my house. Big O Tires right now, $120 in instant savings through the 1st of September on Nitto. So these are select sets of Nitto, Cooper, Nexen, or Sumitomo tires.
Mm-hmm.
And you can always use Big O for your oil changes and brake jobs.
Well, you're heading out for Labor Day weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You want to swing by and have them take a look.
Make sure everything's up to snuff.
Yeah, fluids.
They have tires. They have the lowest price on every tire every day at Big O. That's what I think's amazing. Go to the one near you. Go to BigOTires.com. Big O Tires, the team.
There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy.
That boy being Kyle Brown, longtime friend and participant of the Radio from Hell show. From the time he was in high school, he was on our show weekly for years and years. We had a little break off with Kyle, and I saw him every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And then we learned he had ALS, which is fatal. And Kyle has been, because his speech is affected, he's been sending us letters. I'm going to read this one, and then at the end of it, I want just a couple more minutes to tell you about a conversation I had with his wife, with Kyle's wife. This letter from Kyle begins, "The changes to my body happen so slowly it almost seems normal in the moment. The line is blurred on when I could stand up from the couch and when I couldn't. ALS kind of sneaks up on you. I haven't been out of the house in over a week. My trips are getting fewer and further apart. I can hardly remember leaving home daily. Even during the COVID shutdown, I would go for a drive or a bike ride or a walk or just outside to feed the chickens. I made it to another goal by living to my son's birthday. He turned 21 on Saturday. My next goals are in later March for the release of the Depeche Mode album, and then my birthday on the 26th of March. And then I'm hoping to live to better weather. I don't want my funeral in winter." Ooh. Maybe you could have a contest guessing the closest to the time and date of my death.
No!
When I was married 18 months ago, we started receiving postcards, at least one a week, sometimes 4 or 5, and no two were the same. On each postcard was handwritten a very personal note, maybe a verse to a song from a band I love, or something about the Tour de France, or a poem. It was always very well thought out and personal. We tried to figure out who it was for the last year and a half, but we just couldn't figure out who was sending them. I think the longest I went without getting a postcard was maybe 2 weeks, and I've been keeping them all for some reason in a drawer. 6 weeks ago, the postcards stopped. I figured it was just too hard to do anymore. Last week, I was chatting online with my friend Janice about our friend Carrie, who had unexpectedly died the first part of January. And then suddenly the timeline hit me. I told Janice the story of the postcards and when they had stopped. And she said how much Carrie had loved me and how much Carrie was devastated by my diagnosis. I've known Carrie for just over 10 years and would never have guessed that she felt that way or that she had sent the letters. She took that secret to her grave. She was very funny, and she would appreciate that comment. What a kind and thoughtful thing for somebody to do. It was anonymous, but it made me feel loved, and it was a positive impact in my life. I know she liked it anonymous, but I wish I could have thanked her. I guess I'll be able to soon enough, though.
Jeez.
Note to self, new business idea, pay service to relay messages to family members of the deceased. Secretly, do something nice today for somebody. Maybe do it every week. Eventually, one of you are going to die. Cheers, Kyle. Look over there.
What a nice idea.
Yeah.
And to do it anonymously, so you're not doing it to get credit for it. You're just doing it because it's a nice thing to do.
I thought, I should talk to Kyle's wife, Colleen, and see if there's anything that we could do about this and to help out, or and by we I mean the three of us, but also everybody listening.
People ask,
Yeah.
especially when we read these letters. They always want to know.
And we talked about, and she told me about preparing for Kyle. She said it's really hard to do, but I've kind of been trying to prepare for. We won't have a funeral, but we'll have a memorial service, and I've been trying to get those things in order. But the biggest problem is, I think 300 or 400 people would come to this.
Oh, sure.
So where to do it?
We don't have a place. I don't know where we could possibly do it. Carrie had the suggestion.
The Davis Conference Center.
Oh yeah,
is right there in his area, and they have rooms.
If we could do something though, I don't want to have them pay for it. Or if they have to pay for it, maybe we'd raise the money.
I was going to say, I think that we could do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
But maybe somebody there knows a place. It should be in Davis County.
That's where their family is.
So any place in Davis County that maybe you're associated with that has room for 300 or 400 people, or maybe you're with the Davis Conference Center and you're listening right now, get a hold of us. You can call us to help Kyle.
Or email
well,
us.
you can do both. 877-602-9696. You can call, or you can email us.
Just radio from hell at x96.com.
Yeah, that'd be the best. Radio from hell at x96.com, or Bill at x96.com. We'll get it.
It's a great little facility. It's where they've been having anime bonsai for years, and they have the nice big rooms, the big ballrooms, and chairs, and all of that stuff. So it just seemed like a natural. to me.
His wife Colleen is. They've been married. What did he say in the letter? 18 months. But they've been together for a lot longer than that. Quite a bit longer than that. And she's an
amazing lady.
She's pretty amazing. So anyway, if anybody knows anything about a venue to help out, please let us know.
The answer is dead. Dead. That is the answer. Boner of the week. Let's do it.
Dave the Flower Guy is here. Hi, David.
Hello.
You won't be here next week.
No, I'll be in Wyoming.
You're riding the rodeo circuit, aren't you? You're mutton busting up there? No.
He's going up there to stock up on liquor and firecrackers.
No, not that either. No.
No, my aunt would no.
Aunt Donna would not like that.
No.
Dave, if you see Dave out and about, buy flowers. You got flowers today?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll be around town. Buy some flowers from him. He's going to select Boner of the Week. Let's go. Dave, Boner candidate number 1 from Monday, the Butt Sniffing Bandit. I don't even think I want to go into that one again. Yeah. Boner candidate number 2 from Tuesday. We've seen all the pictures from history. Hitler, Mussolini, Roosevelt at the negotiating table to end the war. J.D. Vance thinks that that's how World War II ended. They negotiated an end to the World War. No, they didn't. They dropped bombs on Japan, J.D.
Right, and this is when Mr. Hitler will kill himself. Let's write that down.
Boner candidate number 3 from Wednesday. America's Next Top Racist. Oh, it's that Nick Fuentes guy.
Yeah.
He was in the news again today, but as I said Wednesday, I don't think I'm going to mention him again. This will be the last time his name comes out of my mouth.
He's one of the worst.
Boner candidate number 4 from yesterday. Save me, Mr. Trump. Oh, she's also pretty bad. Candace Owens, who has been floating out this theory that Brigitte Macron, the First Lady of France, is transgender. I don't know where she got this idea, but she seems to believe it's true.
She just came up with it.
She got sued now. She's being sued for libel by the Macron, French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife. And she said, I don't have the money for lawyers to defend myself against this. Donald Trump has to help me. Oh, and I'll sell T-shirts. Okay. And Boner candidate number 5 from today. Another example of the sick immigration policy, ICE going to get those firefighters in Washington State. They're out there fighting forest fire, and ICE shows up and takes 2 of them away. Those are some pretty harsh candidates, Dave. Which one was the worst?
Number 2.
We've all seen the pictures of history. Hitler, Mussolini, Roosevelt at the negotiating table to end the war.
Yep.
Yeah. Go back to school.
He does.
I think he does need to go back to school.
He does.
Dave, thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
Have a good time in Wyoming. I hope you stay safe and tell your Aunt Donna I said hello.
Okay.
We used to date, you know. No, we didn't. I just made that up.
No.
All right.
Let's see.
Don't think we have a promo.
No, you don't need to worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. Just a reminder, the liquor stores are closed on Monday.
Oh, thank you. I forgot that.
It was Katie reminding all of us.
Yes, thanks, Katie.
Yeah, so there you go. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
And I will be back at 2 o'clock to kick off the extra weekend, 2, sometimes 3 in a row from the same artist for your whole Labor Day weekend. Yeah.
Thank you for filling in, Todd.
Oh, my head.
Sorry, Bo.
Oh.
Artie Fufkin is next.